And there's no place like home.
Hi, we're live, guys. We're live. Hey, I want to thank everybody for joining the show tonight. This is your vinyl junkie, Royce in the house. And we got a great fun show for you tonight. Thank you, Jason Herndon, for making such a wonderful suggestion on this show. I just love the idea of what that's right. what we'd want to have with us if we're stuck on a deserted desert island.
That's right.
And assuming we had a little solar powered generator or
that's
something.
Right.
Play music. And I'm going to assume that too. You saw the ship I had wrecked.
And one heck of an extension cord.
So anyway, we got a fun show. I'm really looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to it all week, and I've been like an alley cat, climbing through all the vinyl stores around there, stuff like that.
Pissing all over the place.
Leaving your mark everywhere, huh, Royce?
I'm marking this territory.
No, but I've been out there, man. Okay, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Nice.
Anybody think I need a new longer intro? I know Mikey complained last week. Where did it go? So anyway, guys, so what are your favorite 5 albums if you were stuck on a deserted desert island? And this might be the only 5 albums you're going to get to listen to for the rest of your life.
That's right.
So it takes some serious concentration. Like I mentioned to a couple of guys earlier here, 1 and 2 are no-brainers for me. 1 and 2 has always been my 2 favorite, going back to the late 60s. And after all these years, I'm sure I'm going to die with them being my 2 favorites. But when I get to 3, 4, and 5 on any given night, I might have different selections. And so anyway, we'll go ahead. Let's start out in the usual fashion. Did anybody buy anything new this week? Any new vinyl?
Yes, we did.
No, but I stole some stuff. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and start because I've got I'm trying to shore up my KISS credentials in the KISS Army.
Ooh,
that's right.
I like that.
I was out and I bought Rock and Roll Over.
Yay!
2014.
Okay. And it's 180 gram audiophile vinyl. And what I like, it says something here I really like, and maybe this is why so many bootlegs get made. It says first U.S. vinyl pressing since 1985 edition.
That's correct.
First since 85. So I'm pretty impressed with that. And that's maybe why there's so much of this other stuff out there from all these different countries and stuff, because they weren't making these for a lot of years, right? 25 years they weren't making these. So anyway, I didn't open it. I won't open it right now. What I did was I went on my computer and I looked up the albums on YouTube, and I played them both twice, and listened to them and had fun.
Now, Royce, hold on a second here. Just slice that thing open. Don't rip off that shrink wrap because it's got a beautiful hype sticker on it that you want to keep.
Okay, it got a beautiful what sticker?
Hype sticker.
Hype sticker.
Hype
you
sticker?
mean? I didn't know you're supposed to keep those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Altini, there is a first album, first KISS album right now up on eBay, and because it has the hype sticker on it, which I believe that makes it like the 4th pressing or something like that, it's at $250 with 2 days left because people want the hype sticker.
I don't understand what you're saying. What kind of sticker?
Hype. HYPE.
Hype?
That
hype,
sticker
really?
that you see, that's hyping the record.
The one that says hasn't been pressed since 1985.
Okay.
That's a hype sticker.
Yeah. Well, look at this. I got a little, what is this, a miniature poster? It looks like a sticker.
That's a sticker.
Peel and stick.
That's right.
Check it out. That's really cool, man.
Replicated from the original 1976 version.
Hey, that's how we roll, We don't mess around with some other stuff. Look at this.
Look at that beautiful insert.
Huh? Yeah, beautiful sleeve. All right, let's take a quick look at the vinyl. Look at that, Casablanca.
Yeah, look at that.
I love this Casablanca label. It's really, really nice.
In the KISS vinyl community, that is called, we refer to that as the camel label.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
There's because there's several variant labels.
That's right.
Oh, I see. I see.
So Casablanca started using that particular label in 1976, and they discontinued using it by the end of 1976.
Okay.
So it was a very short run, and then in 77, when Love Gun came out, they went to what's called what we refer to as the Filmworks label.
Filmworks label.
Because Casablanca changed from Casablanca Records to Casablanca Records and Filmworks.
I see.
So you just have camels on there. If you look in the desert, there's only camels there. And when you get to the Filmworks label, it has camels and camera crews and all kinds of stuff on it.
Same palm tree, same setting, but just added a little bit more people into it.
That's right.
And I noticed some of the songs from my Best Of album, like Hard Luck Woman.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed a lot of good stuff on here. I actually listened to it as well. Ladies Room, Love 'Em and Leave 'Em, I Want You, Baby Driver. Just cool. I like this. And like I said,
Royce, let me hear you do your little intro to I Want You.
I can't do that.
You can't do the whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, wait. Do that again. I mean, I did a pretty good give it away now last week. Maybe with some practice. My problem was I was trying to put this away in my next Kiss album. Jeez.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Here. We've signed up. We've gone to boot camp, and we picked up Kiss Destroyer.
Oh, sweet! Look at you.
You don't.
Like I said, I ain't playing. You know what I mean?
Has that got a hype sticker on it?
Same thing.
It does.
Same thing. 180-gram audiophile vinyl, first U.S. vinyl pressing since 1985 editions.
There you go.
So how cool is that?
That's right.
Beautiful.
Yeah. No, this is. I'm really liking it. And since Cat's making me open them, I'm going to open it.
Well, I'm not making you. I'm just saying,
Oh, it's okay.
I mean, it is a vinyl show.
No, I know. Thank you. Because I started out by saying, I listened to this online. I'm not going to open it. And, that's stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, records are meant to be played.
I'm not going to let anybody else do that either.
Says the guy that's got several sealed albums.
I have a bunch too.
Yeah, whatever. Everybody can do what they want to do. Let's see if there's anything cool in here now.
No, Destroyer didn't come with anything.
Look at this, man.
Rock and Roll Over was the first one that. Alive had something.
The Kiss Army.
There you go. Now you're part of the army.
Look at that. We're talking. Wow, Detroit, Rock City. Jesus, look at this thing, man. This thing is really cool. I mean, look at this Casablanca.
Mm-hmm.
That's different.
That's what we refer to as the Blue Bogart label.
The Blue Bogart.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, look at him. He looks like Humphrey Bogart, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, no, totally. Yeah.
Well,
what was that? What was that movie?
The owner of the labels, his name was Neil Bogart, so it's kind of a combination. That's Neil Bogart as Humphrey Bogart, I suppose.
Yeah, this is great looking.
If somebody
I love these labels. Casablanca. Beautiful. Was the name of the movie I was thinking of. It was conveniently printed on the label.
Yep.
Right. And then when we were all around the campfire smoking a joint, somebody was hogging it. It's Don't Bogart That Joint.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah. No, I have that Steppenwolf song on my playlist. Detroit, Rock City, King of the Night.
King of the Nighttime World.
God of Thunder. Wasn't Michael McVeigh telling us a
story?
Oh yeah,
he is the gut of thunder.
Especially when he takes a dump.
Great Expectations, Flaming Youth, Sweet Pain, Shout It Out Loud, Beth, and Do You Love Me?
You really like my limousine. You like the ring.
Since I'm on the subject of Kiss, I stumbled into the store today. Okay.
Oh.
I had seen this. I had seen this in there before, and
oh boy, Pat. Oh boy. Flip it over. Let's see the back.
Hold on a second. Flip it over to the back.
Is that a used one?
Get
Yes.
it. Let us put it closer to the screen.
No. We need to see the songs. No.
The songs.
All right. It's a regular pressing.
Regular pressing. Okay.
There is
There's a
misprint of this record that makes it worth, well, it seems like these days $1,000. So
Well, actually, there's two.
Well, you know, if look, yeah, I mean, this one I just paid $20 for it.
right.
It's not bad.
Two album set.
But-
two album set.
But anytime you
think
find Kiss Alive 2 in a used record store, you always flip it over and look for the misprint, because if you find the misprint, then a record store doesn't know what they have, you got $1,000 record.
What is the misprint, homeboy?
Yeah, look at this.
It has 3 extra tracks listed on the back that are not on the record.
Okay.
Came out of one pressing plant in 77.
This, I tell you something, this is used, but this is pretty vinyl right here.
Beautiful.
That's Royce's
it's-
number 3 for his Desert Island Records.
Royce, I was at that taping on day 2.
Oh, you were?
I sure was.
No kidding. Wow.
At the Forum.
At the Fabulous Forum.
That's right.
Fabulous Forum in LA? You went to Forum in LA?
I sure did. It's a hop, chip, and skunk. I mean, a
what?
Yo, hot jib and a skunk,
Hot
mother.
jip and a skunk.
Yeah, I just did me some
hot
meatballs.
jump and a skip from Vegas. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's
Woo.
right. Right.
Sorry, guys. Coffee's kicking in.
I'm telling you, this
It looks
trying
nice.
to show this doesn't do it justice. These things are pristine, both of them.
Okay, so when you get to the song "I Want You" on there, I want you to practice that a few times. So next time,
I
next
Want
couple
You.
of shows,
Okay.
yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Now, hold on, Roy. So,
do it.
is there anything in there? Any additional
yes,
goodies in there?
yes, there is. I'm sorry.
Ooh, what do you get?
Well, there were some little goodies in here, you know.
Was you get the
Little
booklet?
little postery things.
Yeah, you get the booklet.
I talked to the guy. He goes, "Is the booklet in there?" You own the fucking store. You tell me if the booklet's in there. Well,
sure.
wait, no, here's the
That's
order.
an order form.
He asked me
Oh,
if that was in
snap.
there. He asked
No,
me if this was in here, and I said, "No, it's not." The hell do I know? You know? Yeah.
Hey, easy with that. Easy.
Okay.
Those things are precious.
All for $5 per year. Look at that. I'm gonna join it. I'm gonna join this, man. Kiss Army. I mean, this thing's like 35 years old, right? But, so
No.
anyway, so I got the envelope and I got the
Close to
merchandise.
Royce, you see that belt buckle that's on there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tell them how
Yeah.
much that's worth now, Jason.
Oh, is it the silver one? Is it the platinum one?
No.
No, so we've got the one in the bottom right hand corner. That's probably one of the most common Pacifica belt buckles, but I would say that's probably $250 now. But the one
What about
above it is probably between $300 and $400 right now.
Those posters.
It was $8.50.
The posters are probably in great condition. I would say probably in the area of
Are you talking about
250 a piece.
these particular?
No, the posters on that order form.
Oh, I see.
The posters that are on the order form.
Okay, got it. Not my little posters.
No, that's a book. That's a booklet. Is it
We
only
call that a
one?
booklet.
Oh, okay. You call this a booklet, man?
Does it only have the front and the back?
Well, no. There's another page here. I
Oh
thought they were supposed to be separated because they were separated. but-
no, they're supposed to be stapled together. It's a booklet.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes more sense now.
Mhm.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's the centerfold.
Okay. Look at that. Man, I got some Kiss shit, you know?
You do.
Yes, I do.
Paul
Yeah.
and Paulie.
Yeah.
They all lose the heads over you, Paul.
Don't worry,
Okay.
Paul. I'll bend these beams with my mind.
All right. Let me see if I can get these in the cover real quick because I'm not trying to take the first hour of the show. I'm really not.
Well,
Well, we know how you roll, Royce. It's okay.
I'm just so excited to be here.
Since you got Kiss albums, we're allowing you to go ahead and take your
yeah.
time.
In your defense, we are asking you a lot of questions and trying to tell you a lot of facts.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate learning.
So, Royce, when you pulled out the order form in that Alive 2, there was 4 separate posters in there. One of Gene, one of Paul, one of Peter, and one of Ace that you could order, right? For like $2.50, right?
Okay.
So
Multiply that by 100 now.
You're kidding
No.
me.
No, they're about
No.
$250 a piece. $250 a
Oh
piece.
my God.
A piece.
Okay, so actually, I wasn't quite done. Where I found those 2 Kiss albums,
Uh-huh.
I also found this,
Look
Ooh,
at that.
Look
and
at
I had
that.
listened to it twice and fell in love with it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Pardon me.
Love it.
Yeah, well, we started the new job, and I thought, I haven't bought 10 at a time in a long time, and so anyway, I mean, I really enjoyed this. It was great.
I love that record. It's really good. Love it.
I liked every single song.
Every single song.
Okay, let's cut the shrink wrap open. All right.
Well, how did you listen to it if you didn't play it?
No. Like I said, there's nothing here I haven't heard.
Oh, okay.
I've listened to that hardware. Look at this. Look at this.
Whoa.
Who's your daddy?
What color is that?
Gosh, now I hope it shows me on the cover because I can't tell.
Yeah, mine's a different color.
Custard vinyl.
Oh wow.
Custard. Yeah.
They're calling it custard vinyl.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Altini, is yours that color too?
Let me pull down my pants and find out.
Are you trying to
Do that
to
off
say you
camera.
Hold on a second. I'm going to check. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Look at that dial right there in the center, Royce. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's really cool. Billy Gibbons hardware. Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah. It's a speedometer. It looks like a speedometer.
Yep.
Spit on her.
Spit on her.
Spit on her. Spit on her.
Altini, where are you at?
Mine's like a yellow.
Yours is like a yellow?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty close. This
No,
is something custard. Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
Let's see,
yeah.
Mikey.
Yeah, we can't see him.
I
Are
would
you
say
pulling it
custard.
out? Are you pulling it out now?
Yeah.
We'll keep
okay,
him.
let's see it.
By the
Don't put
time
it
you
on
get
him.
Do me while I whip this out.
yeah, by the time you get to him, it's going to be purple.
It's the same.
You
color.
sure that's not the same color? That
It's
looks
the
like
same
the same
color.
color to me. Yeah.
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 So,
Wait, okay, so go full screen on everyone, and then both hold them up, and let's see. Hold yours up, Royce.
Yeah, it's the same. I think it's the same color.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
is.
might just
Pat,
be
what's yours?
lighting, making a little difference.
Mine's like an orangish.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, mine has a little like an orange sherbet almost, in the lighting in this office. Maybe not on the screen. Okay, so all right, I got that.
you hold it.
He did buy it.
Yeah,
Damn it.
yeah, I did.
I'm going to rip the friggin' thing again.
Oh my God!
And this is
Please
actually-
be careful.
This is a gatefold. I don't think I'll cut the shrink wrap open right now. Okay, there was a couple of other things that popped up unexpectedly. I wasn't even looking for them.
Okay.
I was in a little antique store in Cayucas. I'm working in Morro Bay now, and the guy's really cool in there. He's always trying to find me Led Zeppelin shit. Told me next month he's going to go back to LA and he'll bring me back maybe Physical Graffiti and Led Zeppelin 4 in pristine condition. So,
Nice.
so I was all excited about that. But when I walked in, this was sitting on the ground, on the concrete, leaning up against some cardboard boxes full of vinyl that had lids on them. The rack was over here, multiple racks of vinyl, and this couple were looking for something as a gift for some, I don't know, it was a daughter or what.
Mhm.
And the wife turned around, pointed at this album, says, "What about this, honey?" And he just took a look and went back to his rack. And so my buddy walks over, who owns the place. He goes, "Hey, did you see this?" And he picks it up, and it's an original pressing, perfect, pristine condition. And here, let me get a better close-up on that. That didn't work. Okay, so
Oh yeah,
original-
look, no crayon
original-
marks.
Original pressing, United Artist. And,
Beautiful. Look at that.
and I go, let me take a look. He goes, well, it's $26. And he's got a little tag here that says original pressing, And anyway, so I've got one or two old copies. One's got horns drawn on with ink, and the other one's got all kinds of drawings on them. I blame my younger brother. He said he thought it was me, though. It's hard to say. We were just little kids. My parents, the one I have, my parents brought home. I don't even know where it came from, but anyway. So I looked at this vinyl and
Oh yeah, look at that.
I cleaned it earlier, and I'm telling you guys, this vinyl is just, you know, I mean,
Is that the Parafon label?
huh?
Is that Parafon label?
No, it's a United Artists label. It looks like.
Oh, United Artists.
It's United Artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, hey guys, did he get a good deal or not?
I'd say that's pretty right on. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought
Some stores could charge you a little bit more for that pressing, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. I mean, look, there's barely any ring wear on the cover.
Even the cover looks good. You might have a little mark on a corner or something, but
That's not bad. Yeah, I'd have bought that for 26.
yeah, I just couldn't pass it up just because mine were so beat up, you know. And
And you don't see those every day. Seriously.
one other thing came up, and this guy has a lot of good stuff in there. I could have bought 10 Stones albums I don't have. I mean, hey Mikey, I wanted to tell you, you know what I found in this record shop? You won't believe this.
Records.
I found Black Sabbath at the California Jam.
No way!
Yes, I took pictures of it. I'll send them to you.
Way!
Brand new, never been opened. They just produced a bunch of them, and they copied them from an FM recording that was done during the California Jam. Now I've heard you guys talk about some of those come out pretty good.
I'm going to tell you, if you go on YouTube and see Black Sabbath on the California Jam, because I know it was on WNEW radio out here.
WNEW.
And I'm telling you, the sound was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Well, I'm telling you, they have it there, brand new, never been opened in the original shrink wrap for $30.
It's a bootleg.
Huh?
It's got to be a bootleg. If it's just the band by itself,
they seem to have all kinds of bootlegs in there. Yeah, all kinds of artists. I mean, stuff I've never seen before on artists that I like and have bought a lot of stuff from. And so I came across this today, and thought I might, you know, enhance my Keith Richards. Thought I might enhance my Stones collection a little bit because there's just so much of it out there, you know. We back up a little bit. Look at Charlie Watts. Oh my
Which album is that, Royce?
Goat's Head Soup.
Oh, Goat's Head Soup. Gotcha.
Yeah. I remember when this came out, and they played a concert on TV, which I'm sure was a live concert, really, but they played it on TV. I'll never forget the way Mick Jagger was up there dancing and shaking his booty. I went to this gas station. This cool black guy that ran the gas station was out there pumping gas back when they pumped gas for you. And he goes, "Did you see Mick Jagger last night on TV? The way he's shaking that booty? Somebody's hitting that." I'll never forget him saying that. Okay, well, not much to see there, but wow, that's kind of crazy. So anyway, great songs. Dancing with Mr. D. I think we know what that's about. Do Heartbreaker. Let's see, what else is here that's good? Hide Your Love. Can You Hear the Music? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I don't need to find all these songs on here. Anyway, I have to put my glasses on. The typical logo with the red lips and tongue, you know. But the vinyl, once again, I mean, I just find some really clean stuff out there. I don't know what it is. All these antique stores now are carrying this. I kind of got a little interested in the 78 RPM stuff, you know, made on the that other material, and they sell it like a photo book. Each one's, you know, you turn the pages, each one's a separate album, but I'm not
sure.
Huh?
Sure. Those are
Yeah. Goat's Head Soup.
Those are, whatever you do, don't let Altini hold on to one of those.
Yeah, but I've been running across.
Yeah, because those are the old 78s like that. Somewhat made, some of them were made out of that shellacky stuff.
Yeah, no, shellac. That's the ones. Yeah.
It's like clay and shellac mixed together.
I mean, if I cannot find an old one of those album sets I'm talking about, which is like a photo album where you turn the pages, there's sleeves.
Yeah.
if I could find one that was all old blues or something, but I don't really want old classical music or something. I might get interested if I found some old blues, just for the hell of it, you know.
Yeah.
And they're very cheap, you know. I mean, I read online where the average cost of one of those is $1 to $3, you know. And
By the way, Nicole says hello.
huh?
Nicole, your daughter, says hello.
Oh, okay. God dang, let me get the chat on. What the heck? Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
I accidentally had the chat off. Let me see what's going on in here. We've been missing out. We've been missing out here with our friends.
By the way, Goat's Head Soup is a delicacy in Jamaica.
Hi, Maria. Just the facts. Hey, Dan, buddy. Hey, Mikey. Mikey UPS is on here. Pick guy. Maria.
What's up, Carson?
Sandy Sparks. Bob. Hey, Bob. How you doing, buddy? So anyway, yeah, we got a bunch of people in there. My daughter, Nicole.
Good evening.
Pat Lucero's in the chat.
Hey,
So anyway,
he's in two places at once.
So I spent too much time. Who wants to go next with what they might have picked up this week? Pat?
Okay. I only have one, but yeah, that's good.
Okay, well, let's see it, buddy.
Okay, well, this came out last Friday, and I didn't pick it up or order it because I'm a knucklehead, and my wife just happened to figure. I don't know how she saw this, but it's been the rave for the last couple of days. This is a Walmart exclusive of the new Iron Maiden.
That's out there right now, huh?
Senjutsu, but this is an online only.
Okay.
And this is a beautiful packaging 3-record set. I'm going to try to open it up here. Yeah, I'm going to try to open it up.
I read about it.
All 3. I don't know how I got that up.
That's beautiful. But wait, it's 3 records. What's it, like a greatest hits or something?
No, it's a brand new album. It's literally over 80 minutes of new music. And here's the back. I don't know if I showed the back. Did I show the back, guys?
I think you did once at the beginning.
Okay. And they all come in a very nice inner sleeve with, I believe, some photos on the front there, right?
Yeah.
Probably some lyrics on the back, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. And beautiful red and black clear vinyl.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Looks like a candy apple.
Yeah, it's 180 grams.
Bite it, Pat, and see what it tastes like.
It does look like a candy apple coating.
And this is a really good record. Definitely a little bit more epic than, say, like Number of the Beast or Somewhere in Time. The songs are a little bit longer on this one, but still great to see Maiden still putting out stuff. And actually, seeing Walmart doing an exclusive on this, because these things are selling like hotcakes now.
Yep.
And
that's a 3-album set. Were they all the same color?
Yeah, they're all red.
Okay.
The great thing about this is that it was funny because we were talking to Jason, and my wife said, "Hey, I'm going to order this. Does Jason need a copy?" And he's like, "Well, I want it, but I don't want to start, collecting everything else and da 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 da." And so we said, "Okay." And then the very next day, after she ordered it, this shows up in the mail.
Oh no!
The next morning.
The next morning, it was there. So
really?
How could that be?
Huh?
How could that be?
I don't know, but it's they however they're doing it.
It came out of Shepherdsville, Kentucky, which is where Alliance Entertainment's warehouse is, and they had it on Pat's doorstep. We were on the phone when it came.
I said, "You can't. You're not going to believe this, but this thing actually showed up already." He's like, "What?"
Was that through UPS or the post office?
Well,
I believe it was UPS.
I think UPS brought it. Yeah.
Same thing happens with Amazon Prime often. Amazon Prime has these little satellite warehouses. There's one just down the hill from me. And you order something from them, sometimes you get it the next day.
Oh, and I was going to tell you this.
It's right here in your own town.
Oh, sure. What I was going to say is that album is not cheap, just so you know.
No.
I mean, three records at 180 gram, beautiful packaging. Let's see, on the outside of the shrink wrap, it's got this, I don't know if you can see, the typical Walmart kind of.
Yeah.
Exclusive, yeah. Is that
I know it very well.
Yeah.
That's the tag that you're talking about to save?
Yeah, that's the hype sticker. And also, too, since it's a Walmart exclusive, it has a different barcode kind of sticker.
Yeah, because they're using the same jackets as the black vinyl version.
That's right.
So
Well, let me ask you, how much did you like listening to it?
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm a huge Maiden fan. I've always loved Maiden, and it's I mean, gosh, they're getting older. Everyone's getting older, and they're still kicking butt. I mean, it really does sound good.
Okay. Good.
There's some songs on there that are kind of reminisce you back to Peace of Mind kind of stuff, and then there's newer stuff on there that's kind of like the last record, like Book of Souls, that the songs are just like 10, 12 minutes long, and you just get lost in them. I mean, really good stuff.
Yeah,
Over 80 minutes of music on that.
You begin to wonder if you're still listening to the same song.
yeah. I think there's just one song on one side on I think like side 3 or side 4. I think it's a total of one song.
No, you're kidding me.
Yeah, it's good, really good, and everyone's. I mean, Bruce still sounds great. I mean, the band sounds fantastic. So if you're into Maiden, pick it up.
Oh, by the way, not to change subject. Dan's friend, I hear it's like an echo. Who's got
Altini's in Shea Stadium right now.
I hear it too.
Hey, no, it says Brenda has caught a blood-soaked Gene Simmons towel at the Kiss show last night. I would say Dan's friend is flirting with fucking death.
No shit, right?
Oh,
in the time of our lives where you're not supposed to be near anyone or breathe anything, you're getting blood towels.
I would not even when I was at the show down in Atlantic City, he was spitting up a storm, and I was ducking. I was like, whoa! It was like you were at a shooting range.
Yeah.
One guy, this bald dude, was in front of me, and he gets hit with a big thing of spit. It looked like bird shit on his head. And I'm going, get out the fucking the sanitation wipes. And this guy's going, Gene, spit on my head. I said, and his girlfriend says, "You're gonna wipe it off." He goes, "What are you kidding me? I'm leaving that on until I take a shower." Like, what a dick.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's funny.
But anyway.
No, that's it for me, Royce. Go ahead.
Pass it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, what, Jason, are you up?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, we're just kind of going in line of how we're pictured here.
So I ordered something off of Amazon actually, because I thought this thing was out of print. I think it came out probably 8 or 9 years ago.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about this.
Right, and
I can't wait to see it.
Do what? I haven't. What, Pat?
I said I can't wait to see it.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I can't see it. I said, well, I'm not holding it up. So.
No. I said I can't.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So anyway, I believe it was to celebrate the 30th anniversary. So yeah, so probably I don't know. Anyway, so Amazon had a deal on these. These things cost about $160 or $70 when they came out, and I like I said, I thought they were long out of print. So I guess maybe there was some extra stock, and Amazon was dumping some stuff. But this is the Ozzy Osbourne 30th anniversary box set of Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman, which I have not opened yet.
That foil cover, yeah.
Look at that cover. That's a different shot, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a different shot pad, and it's kind of chromium, looking. But this box set includes. Do what?
I'm sorry. Just look how thick that is.
Oh yeah, it's
that's what she said.
That's what she said.
Wow.
So it says this box set includes Blues of Oz on the expanded CD, Diary of a Madman on 2 CD Legacy Edition. Now, all of these things came out individually, but they put all of these in a box set and put some extra goodies in here. So it also has Blues of Oz vinyl, Diary of a Madman vinyl. It has a DVD, which has 30 years after the blizzard, includes over 70 minutes of additional footage. It's got a 100-page coffee table book, a 2-sided wall-size poster, and a replica of Ozzy's iconic cross. So,
whoa!
And it's kind of got this Randy Rhoads.
Oh, look
not
at
on the
side.
edge of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So I'm going to open this up if anybody wants to see the content.
Oh yeah, please.
Let's see.
Careful with that hype sticker.
I save hype stickers.
Yeah.
You know me, Pat.
Be careful with that axe, Eugene.
Easy, Eugene.
Everywhere I look now
I
online.
didn't show this.
box
This is the back.
Oh,
That's
look at
cool.
Yeah, and it kind of shows all that stuff there.
that. Yeah.
Where's
Where's the replica of the cross?
I'll get there.
Okay.
Easy,
All
Eugene.
right, let's get the top off this baby. Come on.
Hey, you know what? Every Eugene you ever met was a bit of a nut, right? Think
Mm.
about it. Everybody named Eugene that you ever met was a little off.
No, actually, we have a close
nice.
friend named Eugene, and he's actually really cool.
So here's the book. The Ozzy logo. It's hardcover.
Oh, that's cool.
This is 100
Like
pages.
a hardcover book.
It's a hardcover book, yeah, and it's
That's
got.
crazy.
Hardcover book. Maybe
I haven't
it's
seen
Check
that
that
before.
out. Check out Randy's shot out.
Oh, man, look at that.
Wow.
So it's chock full of just great photos.
Oh, man, look at that.
Look at that.
So this, like I said, this thing was on sale for $100 even, free shipping.
Wow.
$100 even. What?
$100. So I'm sure they were trying
Sign
to
me up right now.
Well, you should have got it when I told you it was up there for sale. So yeah, it looks like it's all photo book. Oh, hold on. Here's a cool Ozzy shot. Let me get back to it here. Where'd it go? Oh, come on. Well, now I can't turn. Well, I saw a cool Diary of a Madman. Oh, here we go. There's a little diary outtake.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah. So there's the booklet, or the book. It's not a booklet. And then there's this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show all of this because it appears to be massive. So we have that poster.
Look at that. Yeah, that's
And
nice.
It's double-sided. So here's the back side.
I think Altini just fell over.
You all right, Altini?
Boom.
All right. What else is in here? So you get oh, that's interesting. That is really interesting. So here's Blizzard of Oz, right?
Yep.
I was wondering how they were going to do this, and then
What color is the logo?
It's the silver, or it's the shiny silver and red.
Okay, it's not the
Right.
blue one then.
It's not the blue one, no.
Gotcha.
And then of course, the back cover. But they made this a gatefold,
What?
and they put the CDs in the back of the
What?
gatefold.
Look at that. Wow.
So
I like that.
that's interesting.
I like
is
that.
interesting. I seen that recently on another, I don't know what it was. It was a box set, but
There's
maybe
the
it was
inner
just- maybe it
sleeve
was-
with lyrics.
Nice.
And you get the beautiful, it's 180 gram, and you get the beautiful jet label.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
This needs a big.
Original mix, right?
These are the original. Oh yes, that's a good point, Pat. So in 2002, Sharon had all of the drums and bass that Lee Kerslake and Bob Daisley played on these records replaced by Mike Borden and Metallica's bassist Trulio. And the there was a big public outcry against that. And so a couple of years later, they restored those when they did the 30th anniversary editions. And this is the 30th anniversary edition. So it's not replacements. So there's Diary.
Yeah.
And again,
Gatefold?
it's a gatefold. And the CDs are in the back.
Wow,
Nice.
that is so cool.
That is really cool.
There's the inner sleeve.
Oh, man.
There's the inner sleeve.
So tribute's not in there, right?
No, this is just the 30th anniversary
The first two.
of the first two albums. So, and then again, with the Jet label.
Isn't that crazy that they put that? That they actually had Tommy and Rudy on that photo when it's not even those guys playing on that record.
Well, when it first came out, they were credited as playing on the album.
Oh, wow.
They did not. So what else is back here? Is there something else back here?
Cross and a DVD.
Oh, here it comes. I think the DVD was in the back of one of those.
Okay, gotcha.
In the back of Diary. All right, I'm not going to pull this out. It's embedded in there, but there's the cross.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Come on, focus.
Wow. Is that like in a frame or what?
Or is that
this is the bottom of the box.
Is that a jewelry?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a piece of jewelry. It's a replica of.
Okay.
It's a replica of his cross, and I was trying to get it to focus because it has Ozzy embedded in it.
Oh, I see.
But it's not focusing. There we go.
I see it.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yep.
You bought it.
So this is red velvet, and it's got this little piece that goes. You put that under the stuff so you can lift everything out of it. So,
Yeah.
Damn, that's a nice box set, man.
That's what I
That
just
is a
got
nice
for
box
$100 off Amazon.
Wow.
So I'm done.
Okay, that was great, man.
Altini, you're up, buddy.
All righty then. Hi, everybody. Hello there.
Hey, nice brim.
By the way, this shirt was given to me by Linda Forster for my birthday.
Oh.
All right. It was an Eagles local crew shirt.
Oh, that is nice. Look at that.
Right. From 2008. And very much appreciated. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So this week I got a bunch of stuff. One of my favorite bands, Imagine Dragons.
Oh,
yeah.
Can you hear the what?
Come on.
Can you hear the what?
Thunder.
There you go.
Thunder. Lightning in the thunder. So anyway, I friggin' love these guys. This album is just kind of weird, though. I mean, there's a lot of screaming and shit on it, more than usual. But I was talking to Pat about it. They're from Vegas, this band, and the guy's got some kind of disease, the singer, and he's in a lot of pain. So this album is about pain, about life.
I think Carol said that he has some sort of a spinal thing, so it hurts him a lot.
Yeah, so
that's terrible.
Hey, Imagine Dragons albums is you don't know what side is what because they don't have the songs on the thing, and they don't have A or B. So you got to.
What? There's got to be an A or B on there.
Doesn't have to be.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would I shit my favorite turd on this one?
Okay. All right. Hey.
Hey, Royce, see if you can remove that text up there so we can see everything.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
All right.
Jeez.
So
that didn't help. How do I remove this?
You don't remember how you added it?
I didn't add it.
Yeah, you did. I watched you do it.
You bought it. And this
my
album
God.
came with this thing on the inside. I get
Whoa.
a little mini poster of the band, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. A nice little thing, but that's about it. All right, so we'll put this away without trying to rip it.
Okay.
Rip it out.
Good job.
All right, forget it. It's gonna rip. All right, so then this guy, I know, his name is the Lucero. He's at the Wizard's Lair. The wizard's lair. And he sent me a bunch of stuff for my birthday.
No. That's from the Luceros.
The Luceros.
That's the Lujeros.
Right.
The Lujeros.
There's a wife and a daughter involved in this.
That's right.
They sent me stuff to help me replenish my Led Zeppelin library.
Oh my God, what is that? Look at that.
Led Zeppelin 2, totally remastered. Remastered in stereo. And it's
Beautiful 180 gram.
180 grand. And it's everything from the original. This is like having the original album only cleaned up. The only thing that's different is the Swan Songs thing on the back.
Yeah.
Right? So absolutely love this record. Love it. And,
yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you,
but
brother.
this is my favorite Led Zeppelin album. This is Houses of the Holy. Okay. And that came with, and I got instructions from the Lucero about this thing. It's wrapped around the record, and you're not supposed to rip it. I would have ripped it right off, but he's like, "No, don't rip it. What do you call this?"
We call that an Obi strip.
An Obi strip, Obi-Wan Kenobi strip.
An Obi, it came from a Japanese term, and Obi means belt.
That's right.
Yamama-san. Okay, so
Right.
anyway, here's the inside. And no, I think they colorized it a little bit better too.
Sure.
You know, everything about this is fantastic, and the weight.
Comes in a nice, beautiful anti-static bag.
Here, I'm going to get it. I'm trying not to rip it.
Please.
Rip it good.
Okay, so here's, and it looks like the original. Everything is so original. That's what makes it even more nice, you know? Just that the record is heavier than the original record.
That's right.
Micah Dial Dundee.
Yeah, I mean, Bob in the chat saying Mikey looks like the Australian Outback man with the hat.
Oh, that's because we're going to go on a desert island pretty soon with our
That's
record.
right.
That's right.
And
He needs the brim for the sun.
then it comes with a lyric sheet, which I absolutely freaking love because it beats guessing the words of the songs. As my good friend Pat Lucero knows how I screw up the words to Kiss songs.
Yeah. Have you been to the mountain?
And the meat looks good tonight. So anyway, meanwhile, I got one more.
Or I'm just a scrape away.
Led Zeppelin 4.
That'll be enough out of you.
God. You're killing me with this stuff.
Well, here's the gate.
Beautiful gatefold. Look at that. Just beautiful.
Excellent, man.
Wow.
You know, a lot of people go, I'm so tired of hearing that. Man, I could hear that album over and over and over again.
Oh, you can't get tired of this shit.
You know, I hear DJs all the time. Oh, if I hear Stairway to Heaven one more time, I'm gonna, you know. It's like,
Pat. Let me tell you something. Following up on what you're saying,
I've never been that guy that says that. Oh gosh, this, you know, if I hear that song one more time, I'm gonna,
never
break the record or whatever.
I've had that CD in my truck now for 2 weeks, and I finally put Stairway to Heaven on repeat. And I probably listened to it. I have a 25-minute ride to work, 25-minute ride home. I listened to Stairway to Heaven today, all the way there and all the way back. I never get tired of it.
Sure.
Really funny how the band said they were sick and tired of playing it until they were at that thing, the Kennedy Center thing.
Oh, sure.
Mark did it, and they all start crying and shit.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Well, that performance was simply magnificent.
Yeah, it was.
So look, on the inside is this and the lyrics to Stairway to Heaven in case you screw up words like me. And and that's all I got for today on the new stuff.
Okay.
Got some goodies there.
Okay, folks. I guess I guess we're gonna move on to our Desert Island unboxing.
Oh boy, here we go.
Thank you, Jason. Desert Island unboxing.
You're welcome.
So I'll kick it off.
Thank you,
I think-
Gilligan.
Anybody that knows me knows I'm a huge Jimi Hendrix fan. I've been listening to him since '68 or '9, whenever he came out. You know, he actually had to go to England before he made stardom. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
He'd been around for a long time. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he played with the Isley Brothers band. He played with Ike Turner's band and Ike Fiready, and we talked about that before. He played with Junior Walker and the All Stars. I mean, he played with a lot of soul bands, you know, back in the day. And always Little Richard. He played with Little Richard, but that was before he was Jimi Hendrix, the rock god, right? And as Jimi Hendrix, the rock god, I didn't realize this till I read it the other day. He gave us 4 years. He gave us 4 years before he died. That's all we had, and his music has been so enduring. It really has to me, you know. And I think he was one of those pivotal figures that was like a game changer. I mean, the stories I've heard, I heard of him getting up on stage in England and laying down this insane solo. And then when it was Eric Clapton's turn, he just walked off the stage, you know. I mean, Hendrix was amazing. And the music is as amazing today, even with all the new stuff we've heard, as it was when I heard it the very first time. So I'm going to start out with, you know, my first Jimi Hendrix Experience album. And I've had this since the late 60s, 69, 70, somewhere in there. And it's pretty, the
Nice.
cover, the sleeve and everything is pretty thrashed.
Well loved.
Look at Jimmy wearing the orange scarf. It was funny. I think I told you guys that story before. I was listening to Jimi Hendrix in my bedroom when I was living at home as a kid. And my sister walked in and she goes, "Is that Jimi Hendrix?" And I go, "Yeah." She goes, do you know that when he's up on stage, he leans up against a microphone and he's rubbing his thingy on the microphone stand? And I go, "I don't care. I like his music." And she runs in and tells my mother. And when I come walking out of my bedroom a little while later, my mother confronts me in the hallway and she goes, "Is that true?" And I go, "Probably." I don't know. And this was the album I was listening to. I got to put it in one of those new sleeves. There's no excuse for this. Anyway, it's still playable. I didn't clean it or anything tonight. I haven't actually listened to this in a while. I've got so much. I love the Jimi Hendrix smash hits too. It's got all these songs and more on it. But just because I like it so much, I couldn't resist when I was at Walmart. And if you can read the back of this label right here, it's $13.87 for the Jimi Hendrix Experience at Walmart. When I saw that, I mean, if I had to go collect Coke bottles to buy it, I would have.
Sure.
Anyway, so that's Jimi Hendrix has always been number one, but it's always been close with Led Zeppelin. They're 1 and 2. And I'll listen to Jimi Hendrix for a long time. And like I told you today, I put Stairway to Heaven on repeat and listen to it for 50 miles of driving. And that's how I get with the stuff I really love. I can just listen to it on and on again. And I was glad to see Mikey pull this out, because this Led Zeppelin 2, I don't even remember. This and Led Zeppelin 1 both came out in 1969, but Led Zeppelin 1 didn't have any singles. It was almost more of an underground thing. So when Led Zeppelin 2 came out, and A Whole Lot of Love was getting played every 2 hours on the radio, and if you were someplace with jukebox, believe it or not, we still had jukeboxes, that thing might play continuously. It was like when Steppenwolf's Born to Be Wild came out. That played continuously on the jukeboxes. But this Led Zeppelin 2 came out. I fell in love with it. We used to have, you know, I was going to that school, Pat, you know, it's almost in Las Vegas, but Henderson Votech.
Yeah.
And there was guys from all over Vegas. And we would stand around at all the break times and lunch times, and we would talk about and debate music, you know. And I can remember a whole bunch of the guys thought Led Zeppelin 2, because of the single, was kind of a sellout. They liked the more undergroundy Led Zeppelin 1. And when Led Zeppelin 3 came out, all of these very guys I'm talking about from Vegas that were diehards, and well, including my own friends from Henderson, they all turned their back almost on Led Zeppelin. They hated Led Zeppelin 3. And it wasn't until time had gone by, and I think it wound up 7 times platinum over the years, but we're talking about going back to like 1970, I think.
I love the whole catalog. The whole catalog is just fantastic.
No, it is, and I agree. I agree. It's just that 3 at the time was so much different from 1 and 2. Even 2, some of the real diehards were kind of down on it because they thought they sold out for commercial purpose. What's wrong with that? If you got to do it, why not make money doing it? But anyway, so I love this album. I don't have 4, and I don't have Physical Graffiti. Right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, Coda, and I can't think of the name of the other one. It's the movie soundtrack.
Hey, wait a second. Is that Zeppelin 2 one of those Sterling presses?
Sterling presses.
Yeah. See, look on the etching on the actual record and see if it says Sterling. I think it
Leave. Look at that, goat's head soup. I just showed you. Okay.
So right on the run out there, on the right by the label there on the run out, you see the etching. You might have to put your glasses on because that stuff's real hard to read.
No, I can see this. I see. Let me put my glasses on. You were right.
Yeah, it's very hard to read. I can't even see that stuff.
Would it be on both sides or just one side?
Yeah, it'll be on both sides because I think both sides are the same. One says like side A or side B or something.
Let's see.
By the way, on the run out, why do they have all that crazy shit on?
I mean, it'll say I'm sorry, it'll say Robert Ludwig or RL. Does it say RL on there?
No, 691672 ST-A, and then something else.
Those are called matrix numbers.
Yeah, those are matrix
Altini, and what they do is identify the plates that were used to press them.
Oh, okay.
And other random things too, like if it's got R.L. Ludwig, it's got who mastered it, or Sterling, and all of that kind of stuff.
It has HT on it. I'm looking at the original one, not the one that Pat gave me.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, look at yours, Altini. Altini, see if yours is an RL too.
What, my original one you're talking about?
Yeah, your original one. Yeah.
Right.
I think these are all really good songs, all of them.
Well, anyway, the RL is very sought after, and it's a little bit pricier than the normal.
That's right.
Than the
Robert Ludwig.
Yeah, because it's a hot.
The only way you can tell is by looking at the.
The only way you can tell. You have to read the matrix.
Mine has a W on it, and then it has an R, an AT, I guess.
Now this is where it starts to get difficult for me, because again, I think if I selected 3, 4, and 5 every other night, they'd probably be different because much I feel that way about. But I had to, I know we're kind of overdosed on the Stones right now, but you just can't beat Sticky Fingers, I mean, it's just a great, great album.
Somebody needs to change the battery in their smoke detector.
You know what? Oh, I see. Okay, it's not my little tiny fan over here.
No, it's a smoke detector going. Eep.
That's not ours.
I love that logo. And well, I think I just pulled this out last week.
You did, yeah.
I know I did.
I know. Michael McVeigh loves the guy with the underwear.
McVeigh, you devil.
Yeah, Michael, if you're watching, please get better.
Please get better. We miss you, man.
Not really.
We're just being nice.
Okay, then here's where, like I said, here's where it gets difficult. This is not just every song on here is good. I mean, that's all you can say about this one. And I don't think I'll get any arguments. The Eagles' greatest hits.
Oh, it's the #1 selling record of all time.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic. I mean,
The peaceful
every song is just amazing. I mean, it's a single album. You know, it's got "Take It Easy," "Witchy Woman," "Lion Eyes," "Already Gone," "Desperado." That's a great song. All these are great songs. "One of These Nights," "Tequila Sunrise," "Take It to the Limit," "Peaceful Easy Feeling," and "Best of My Love." I mean, these are just amazing, amazing songs.
I don't smoke pot, but I think that if you had that album, that's a pot smoking album.
Really?
Think about it. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Well, I think on Hotel California, I would definitely agree with you.
Wow.
He paints a beautiful picture, doesn't
Yeah, yeah.
You can picture yourself around a campfire passing around that fucking stogie.
he? I've never smoked weed in my life.
Me
I would
neither.
never
I
do
think
that.
it's the smell of. I like the smell of unburnt weed, but as soon as they burn it, I'm like, it smells like a fucking skunk.
Well, I tell you what, we were in the late '60s. We were that kind of groundbreaking generation with long hair and smoking dope.
What are you saying? You were a pot smoking fiend back in the day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Look at him. He's like, yeah.
I can't deny it. I can't deny it. I can't deny. I mean, I could deny it.
Yeah.
But I mean, at this point, I denied it for years. You know. I don't
Which
care
Visine
anymore.
worked the best for you?
I don't,
What do you call it?
Lumify.
You smoked it, but you didn't inhale, right?
right. Let's see. I guess that's 3 or 4. Let's see.
Thank goodness for you. You went to Votech because that 7-Eleven was right there on the corner.
No,
Is that where you
is one
got?
of the-
That's where you
this
got
is-
weed.
This is kind of
No, it's when he had the
munchies.
munchies. He could just go over to 7-Eleven and you know.
I don't know about you guys, but in our neighborhood, when you got weed, it came from the ice cream man.
Oh no, yeah.
I heard
Ice cream
about
man-
that.
Yeah, he used to sell. It used to be a cone and a dime, and a dime bag. Right? You went up to get. That was the cover case. The cops were looking, and they were selling weed and mescaline and all that shit out of the ice cream truck.
Interesting.
You know, I'll tell you a crazy story. A friend of mine, Daniel Laris, in high school. I think we're like sophomores because we're still at basic high. Hadn't gone to Votech yet, and they used to sell matchboxes. Kind of enough weed that would fit in one of those little matchboxes that slid. You could buy it for $5.
Yeah.
You know, and so Daniel Laris would have one of those tin cans of oregano in his jacket pocket, and I remember guys coming up to him. Hey, Danny, have you got a matchbox you'll sell me? And while he's talking, he's shaking out of the tin can into the palm of his hand. He pull it out of his hand and go, yeah, and dump it in their hand and then take the $5. And it was freaking oregano, not weed. Anyway.
Oh, that's funny.
So where are you at here, Royce? What
Is
do
that
you
4
got?
or 5?
You
I'm
got
on
you got
number
Hendrix?
5, but I got like 5 more here, you know?
Oh,
Because
that's cheating. Let's do our how about we do our
no, that's what we're gonna do.
honorable
Well,
mentions
I've
after.
got some. I'm not sure that this would be my first pick for number 5, but what the hell? I've got Journey's greatest hits here.
Oh, just so good. Oh my god.
Yeah, and what makes this special is me and my guy friends used to go to the Sacramento Delta with our ski boats and just go up there and drink beer and go water skiing all day long. And I don't know if you've ever been to the Sacramento Delta, but there's these narrow sloughs, just miles and miles and miles of them. And on each end, there's reeds. And when you go down that and the wake hits the reeds, it lays flat again. And when you turn around to come back, it's like glass again, you know? And you could just ski all day on this glass. It was kind of murky, green, algae-y water. I mean, it's big. The Sacramento Delta is huge. You could get in your boat and go all the way to a boat dock in Sacramento, California, and tie it up and go have dinner in a restaurant. I mean, the place was big, and you could turn out until you get to this huge body of water, and it was called Discovery Bay, and it was nothing but big custom houses right on the water, Everyone had a dock. They all had lifts that lift the boats up out of the water. And just one beautiful house after another. It was just gorgeous. But I have an island story. There's an island there at the Delta called Lost Isle. It's always an adventure to go on the Lost Isle. So it's nighttime, but we know our way around the Delta. So we go to Lost Isle in the dark in the boat, and
all this from Journey.
And
all this from Journey.
All this from Journey.
Okay.
My two friends were such fanatical Journey listeners. I'd bring a case full of tape, and no one wanted to hear it. All they wanted to hear was Journey every minute of the day. That's all they listened to.
Nice.
So that's when I think of Journey, I can't help but think of this story, right?
Gotcha. Yeah,
so
good time.
We go to Lost Isle, and there'd just been a riot in there. There was a big houseboat, 2-story houseboat outside with a wedding party on it. All the guys were drunk, and they came in there and kept starting fights, and they kept getting kicked out. They'd come back, start fights, and get kicked out. So we got in there, and they were putting things back together, and the girl started singing again, and her dad or whoever it was playing the music for her. All recorded music. He'd play the recorded music. She'd sing. So I had to go to the bathroom. We've been drinking beer. I go outside. You got to go outside to go to the bathroom, go down about 50 feet. And I'm standing in there, and I'm hearing noises. It sounds like chairs are hitting walls, And but I could still hear the girl singing. I go, no, I couldn't have started again. So I go over there, and I open the screen door to go back inside, and somebody, honest to God, I mean, it sounds like a joke, but somebody rolled out backwards just as I opened the screen. And I step in to that back room away from where the band's playing and the bar is, the big back room. And there is a mob of people in a pile, like a dog pile, punching and kicking and stuff. And here's my buddy Tim that I was there with, standing in the middle of the pile, flinging people off. Nobody knew where I was. Tim thought I was at the bottom of the pile. So he's flinging people off the pile and gets to the bottom. And I go, Tim, what the hell's going on? He goes, I thought you were down at the bottom. Anyway, so that's my Lost Isle story. I have others, but I won't dwell on it. We all got kicked out. And we got in the boat to try to make...
Right, you see how vinyl brings back memories?
A lot of love and touch and squeezing going on there.
We tried to make it back to our campsite, but the fog was so thick. I was actually on the bow with a flashlight, and we finally had to turn around and go back and say, can we please sleep on the floor in the bar? And they let us in, And anyway, so there's a lot more to the story, but we'll go on. Okay, so that was
so
my...
You were on the front, wait, I'm trying to picture this. You were on the front of the boat with the lantern like the guy from Led Zeppelin.
That's right.
Yeah. Going, Theo.
That's right. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right.
That's pretty much the truth. Okay, so listen, guys. Let's. Who's going to unbox their 5 Deserted Island albums now?
You want to just go around the horn like normal?
Okay, you're up.
Okay.
You like the mouse that suggested putting the bell on the cat,
Okay. Well, mine starts, and look, this, Royce, you kind of said it earlier. It's so hard to pick your top 5.
It's ridiculous.
I mean,
yeah.
So this is my top 5 as of today. You ask me tomorrow, 3 of the 5 could change, but I know 2 of the of the 5 will always be in there. So, so I'm going to go by year. Okay. So my first record, and some of you may know this about me and some of you may not, but I am a huge Stevie Wonder fan.
Oh yeah.
So this is Stevie Wonder's Intervisions from 1973.
Yeah.
Just a beautiful, awesome record. This is actually a first pressing, really clean. Found this not too long ago.
Wow.
Real nice. Usually these are all yellowed, but whoever had this really kept it real nice. I don't know if this is the actual real inner sleeve. That one might have got changed out, but here's the label. Original, what is it? Tamiya label? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It's actually hard to see.
Yeah. Pretty much, I think, affiliated with Motown.
Yeah. So again, Stevie Wonder.
Might say Motown.
No, this is prior to
Okay.
well, I think
You're
this was
right.
after. Yeah, I think this
You're
was
right.
after. Yeah, I think this was after. So on side one, you've got Too High, song called Visions, Living for the City. I'm sure most of you know that. Golden
Yeah.
Lady, which is a great song. Higher Ground, Jesus Children, All in Love is Fair, Don't You Worry About a Thing, He's Mr. Know-It-All. I mean, just a great record. So I have a lot of fond memories of this record as a kid, and I've always loved Stevie. And if you don't have it, go check it out. It's pretty damn awesome. Okay, coming up next, we have well, what's there to say about this? I'm actually
birthday album.
Yeah, it's the birthday album. So this is 1975. I'm wearing the shirt on the anniversary, and this is 1975 Kiss Alive.
Yeah, baby.
Wow, those are autographs. Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
look at that.
So this
Have you got them all?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're all on there. So this is a double live album. Okay. There's the front. There's the back. Recorded supposedly at Cobo Hall, but we all know it was recorded in many different places.
Cobo's just one of the four places it was.
One of the four places.
Davenport and
yep,
a couple other places.
So I'll show you the inside. If you don't already have this, check this out. It's beautiful. There's some handwritten letters there.
Nice.
And on the other side, it shows you the 3 records before this record. And the reason why I picked this record, it's because when I was a kid, when my friends would go try to experiment with all kinds of what and whatnot and this and that and all that stuff, I would go home because I was too scared. I was chicken, and I put the headphones on and I got literally lost with this record. So I would put it on and just soak up the sounds. Fell in love with it. I mean, I really can't believe it's 46 years today.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. This actually came with a beautiful booklet, just like the Alive 2 did. Okay, but this was the first one to come out. So beautiful logo there, and you open it up. What do we have here? We got
Gene.
We got Gene there. Okay, I used to sit here and just look at these photos and just go, wow, and try to figure out which guy was which guy and who was singing what, and the smoke. I mean, the fire bombs there, and all those beautiful little small photos in between. So that's a centerfold. And then we got what is this? Ace and Peter? Is that what that is?
No, it's Paul and Ace.
Paul and Ace. So it was Gene and Peter on the first one.
All the notes.
Wasn't that a great picture of Ace? I mean,
oh, just awesome.
I mean, they caught it. Both.
Yeah. And with the facsimile autographs on there too, you just go, whoa, and that back cover there, and this back cover always reminds me of when they played the Sahara Space Center in 1975 in Las Vegas at the Sahara Hotel. There was a commercial for the concert, and I remember seeing the commercial before I actually even loved Kiss, and something like this was on that commercial, and I was just like, whoa, what was that? But that's my number 2.
Wait, can we just interject here for a second?
Yeah.
I want to know if everybody else thought the way I did. So I bought the first 3 Kiss albums, right?
Yeah.
And I was wondering, you wonder about Kiss because you don't know. You heard about their show, but then you buy Kiss Alive, and then you go, holy shit!
Oh yeah,
what is this show in your head? Every time you listen to those records, you would picture this show in your head. I believe that's what I did.
Oh, of course.
I took out that
And then you look at the back of that and you imagine yourself there. You know, you just go, whoa, it's a lot of, you know, because they pump up the crowd so much in the head. You know, well, in on the record that you actually feel it. You know.
100%. And I would do the same thing. That booklet. I would stare at the booklet while the songs were playing, you know, and saying, you know, you could just imagine what they were doing.
You know, if you didn't get the first 3 records, like on the inside, to me, this is like getting all 3 of those, but live, and it's just amazing. I mean, just a great. You know, they were on fire at this point. You know, they were playing well. So
that's what put them over the top. That record.
Yep, it really did. Okay, so my number 3, I guess if we're calling it number, you know, 1, 2s, and 3s, is from 1980, and I have already showed this before. So this is Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell.
Interesting.
I just absolutely love this record. When it came out, I was blown away that Ronnie had joined Black Sabbath. It was totally different from the other Sabbath, even though this is what really made me a Black Sabbath fan, this particular record. And then I went back and started listening to the other stuff. And but I really enjoy Ronnie's vocals when he was in Black Sabbath. Just fantastic. And, you know, I always loved him in Rainbow and stuff like that too. But something about this record is just so dear to my heart. Original inner sleeve. Warner Brothers came out with the anti-static bag back then, which was, I wish they would, you know, everybody would have done that. But here's the label. I could hear this record every day for the rest of my life.
Wow.
No problems there. Okay, now this one here. Again, I'm going in. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm going in a timeline. So,
yep.
Okay.
This one here, I would have been in my senior year of high school, and this is it just blew me away when I heard it, and I've loved it ever since. Again, I could hear this a million times a day and not get tired of it. This is the Scorpions' Blackout.
Yeah.
Blackout. I mean, they had a blackout.
You know,
they sing with German accents.
Well, you know, I love the first, the other 2 records. I got into the Scorpions around 1979, 1980, and by that time they had already changed, kind of like their sound, so to speak, and they got a little bit more heavier as they got older. And when this album came out, it just blew my socks off. I was like, wow, this is so great. And not to mention, I got to see them a couple of times on this tour, one being over at the Anaheim Stadium with actually it was Loverboy, Iron Maiden, Scorpions, and Foreigner, believe it or not. Back when you can see multiple genres of bands together. And it was just fantastic. So again, my number, what is that, 4? Is that what we're calling it? Number 4?
I think so.
Okay. Number 4, Scorpions. And look at that. I mean, look at that art. I mean, just crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I got that record.
Yeah. So again, one of those records I could listen to every day, all day long. Okay. And my number 5, this one's so dear to my heart. And what else can I say? This is my good buddy Mark Slaughter and Stick It
Son
to
of a
Me.
bitch.
I know what that means.
Well, I mean, look, Jason, if this is in yours, you still got to show it, man. I mean, this.
Yeah,
this
that's
is,
right.
I'm
No,
going to.
I
okay.
agree.
Okay,
I
so
agree.
this particular pressing is the UK pressing. So this album did not come out in America. Was never pressed in America.
Hey, mine's
well,
different.
actually, they did press one. They pressed it they pressed it at the same time the CDs came out, and they only pressed 500 of them, and that was it. Because this was at a time when CDs were just like going crazy and huge.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So there is one pressing before this. It has a black jacket. It's got a little red sticker there, and it says 1 of 500. So it was like a promotional kind of thing.
Do you have that, Pat?
I do, yeah.
You mother.
And
Do you have two of them?
I don't know. But okay, so anyway, so this is a UK pressing, and the great thing about this UK pressing is that it actually came with the Stick It Live. So there's 2 records inside here.
Oh, so that got pressed a little bit later. Then.
Just a little bit later, yeah.
Interesting.
So there's the back, okay, and they all had this hype sticker on here. Actually, I don't know if you can see this, but this was actually Tim Kelly's personal copy, and he gave it to me for my birthday.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
See where it says "Happy Birthday, Pat" right there?
Wow.
Yeah. So I cherish this forever. And there was really nothing too fancy on the inside. Don't know what that is there. Oh, look at this. What is this?
Slaughter on tour.
Oh wow.
What is this?
It's press release. It's press release stuff, Pat.
Oh, well then this was probably a promo copy then.
Yep. It looks like press release stuff. Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
I bet that's a promo copy. Yep.
The question still is, you got another one?
Do you have another? Hey, you should. Yeah, you should see his slaughter stock over there. It's pretty nice.
Okay, so here's Stick It To Ya. I don't think there is a pro. If it is a promo, I don't think it's stamped promo.
Gotcha.
Because I don't think Chrysalis did that back in the day. I think they probably stamped it. But then again, this would have been what, EMI at the time too?
Yeah, it'd have been EMI. Chrysalis.
Chrysalis EMI. And so there's Stick It To Ya. And here is Stick It Live.
See, that's super cool. And we're going to do that too. At least that's my plan.
So, and they again, they come in these beautiful anti-static bags. The Europeans really do a nice job on their vinyl compared to the Americans. We just kind of throw everything together. They really take a lot of time and whatnot with their records. They take a lot of care. I guess that's the way to.
And we're lucky that they still continued to press vinyl into the 90s.
Happy anniversary, Kiss Alive. And there's my top 5. I do have some. I couldn't just pick 5. I mean, it's so hard. So
we'll talk honorable mentions after everybody's list.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Me.
All right.
Yeah,
all right,
buddy.
I'm gonna pick up. So this, even though this was my idea, it's just as hard for me as it is for you guys. Even though I really do think I have, at least the bands. The bands are represented. I think these 5 artists would always be my top 5. Now, so of course, obviously, Kiss is going to be one, but I'm not picking 5 Kiss albums. So I had to pick one Kiss album, and that may change from time to time, but generally it doesn't.
What is it today?
Yeah.
But generally, it's when we get to the Kiss, it's my favorite, and I'll kind of go in order of importance. These are the records that they may not be the best in the band's catalog or considered the best in the band's catalog, but they mean something to me, so for specific reasons and stuff.
The music spoke to you at that particular time.
Right. So just to piggyback on Pat there, in my number 5 slot, I have the OG Canadian version.
Oh, beautiful.
Signed by, unfortunately in black, but signed by Mark, Dana, and Bloss down there in the corner. I had this signed after Tim passed away, unfortunately. But, Pat and I have spent a lot of time talking about this band and the fact that, he's been friends with Mark and all the guys for so long. And, this band, meant a great deal to me. You know, I was listening to Kiss, and I was really into 80s metal stuff. And this record came along in 1990, and it just blew me away. And I was a fan from the get-go. You know, I already knew who Mark and Dana were because they were in Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Vinnie Vincent was in Kiss. So, you know, I was aware of them. But this record, man, I played it so much. Of course, I originally got it on CD like most everybody did. So, but
Right.
label's about the same. It's Chrysalis. Yeah. So
You're very lucky. I don't have that version.
that's not true.
I do not have the Canadian version.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so there's the Canadian. So that's, you know, this record. And then I'm also not putting this, you know, a Slaughter record in the top 5 because of, you know, I'm working with the band and releasing some Slaughter records myself. That this really it kind of worked the opposite way. I'm such a fan of the band that when me and my partner Joe were moving away from trying to release Kiss related product in our little record label, the first band I sought out was Slaughter because of how much they meant to me, and the fact that most of their stuff was never released on vinyl in a wide sort of way, and some of them never. So that'll be in my number 5 spot. This next band is, you know, kind of in the same time frame. And again, everybody remember, I'm 40. I'll be 46 this year.
Oh, you old bastard!
That's right. So you gotta know where my, you know, where the timeline is, right? So I grew up. I was born in the 70s, but I grew up in the 80s, and you know, that's the stuff I listened to. Anyway, this is the third record from one of my all-time favorite bands, and from someone that I consider the frontman of this band being probably the best songwriter, or one of the best songwriters from, you know, 80s, those 80s metal kind of bands. And this is my favorite album in their catalog. And at one time I would have called this my favorite record of all time. And this is a very rare record to get, but this is Dog Eat Dog.
Oh,
the
damn
third
you.
album. This is a German version signed by
Huh.
Janie and Eric Turner and Jerry Dixon, bass player, guitar player, and Janie. The other two guys that played on this weren't in the band at the time when I got this signed. But this is very tough to find. This came out in 92, so we're getting more into the, you know, into the 90s, and there definitely was not a U.S. version of this pressed. Again, this is German. That's the back cover. And
You guys, that's a hard album to find.
It's very, very difficult to find. Very, very tough. But I sought it out.
Great record too, by the way.
Oh yeah. So there's the guys. This is Mr. Michael Wagner, who produced the record in the middle. If you don't know who Michael Wagner is, first of all, shame on you. But this guy, his face should be the picture of production in the 80s. This guy did Master of Puppets. He did the first Motley Crue record. He did every Dokken record. He did the first 2 Skid Row records. He did this Warrant record. He did the White Line records. He did the first Poison record. Essentially, this guy's walls are lined with gold and platinum. He's one of the best producers, best engineers out of that era, and he did Warrant's best record in my opinion. So,
Except all that stuff.
he did all the Accept stuff.
Didn't he do a Striper record too?
Yes, he did Soldiers Under Command. Did Striper, just tons and tons. I mean, his resume is untouchable. So, all right, I'll move on. That's my number 4. My number 3 is probably the most underrated band of all time, and one of the greatest 3 pieces on the planet. And yes, right up there with Rush. A lot of people don't know who these guys are. I know Pat does.
Oh, I do.
This is absolutely one of my favorite bands, and if you've never heard them, please go out and listen to something.
These guys started the term of detuning.
Yeah, drop detuning. They were, I mean, they weren't the first to do it, but they were the first to popularize it.
That's right.
And you know, almost everything is in drop detuning. And anyway, This is a band called King's X.
Look at that.
And I chose Out of This Silent Planet. You know, the record after this, Gretchen Goes to Nebraska, is usually considered their opus. It's the record that everybody loves. But this was the first record that I heard. This is their first album. Came out in 1988.
So good.
This record is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. 3-piece harmonies. Doug Pinnick, the bass player and co-lead singer, is a black guy, and just the most soul you've ever heard. And if you like Hendrix, you'll love Doug Pinnick. I could promise you.
When they first came out, they were considered more of a Christian rock band.
They definitely got lumped in with Christian, rock bands and stuff, because they're really kind of, especially when you start listening to the overtones of Gretchen Goes to Nebraska, and the record after that was called Faith, Hope, Love. There's a lot of, Doug's grandmother was, very deep into spiritual stuff in church, and he grew up in church, but Doug is a gay black man, and it's just interesting how when all of that came out, they got ostracized from the Christian community and all of that jazz, and it was a shame. But the nicest guys in rock and roll, I've seen them so many times. I've hung out with them so much.
Right out of Texas too, right out of Michael's backyard.
That's right. McVeigh knows these guys very well personally. If you've not heard King's X,
go listen to them.
Go listen to
so
King's
good.
X. They are so good.
I'll do that.
So this is them.
Oh, not to mention, Doug Pinnick is a left-handed bass player who sings.
That's right, left-handed bass player. So yeah, trust me, when you listen to their Hendrix covers, live Hendrix covers, man.
Oh my gosh,
really
unbelievable!
He sounds just like Jimmy singing. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
So that's back when they had some big hair. Doug, had a mohawk. Of course, that changed later on. They, kind of he shaves.
He doesn't have a mohawk anymore.
The white guy with the glasses sort of looks like Geddy Lee.
He kind of does.
Yeah,
with that Ty Tabor.
Yeah, that's Ty.
Yeah, right there. An amazing guitar player. A co-lead singer in the band, probably sings about maybe about a third of the songs.
Oh, and they're real famous for all of them singing and all the beautiful harmonies that they do together. It's unbelievable.
Harmonies, live and everything. I can't say enough great things about them. So
no, you can't.
Metal Blade. This is not an OG pressing. This is a Metal Blade reissue.
Damn you.
And I believe these may all be out of print. At least they're not showing back up. But
wow.
You got.
I should have got those when they came out. I don't know what I was doing.
You got to go out and listen to them, guys. Listen to Out of the Silent Planet, or Gretchen Goes to Nebraska, or
bless you, whoever sneezed.
Dogman, any of that. So,
oh my gosh, Dogman, forget about it.
Yeah. So, all right, that's number 3. Number 4, this record, outside of Kiss, probably means more to me than just about any record on the planet. I couldn't imagine, regardless of what changes, this will be in my Desert Island albums. So come out in 1984, was a huge soundtrack to a huge movie, and it is Prince, Purple Rain.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Love that record.
And this is the 2015 Paisley Park remastered, overseen specifically by Prince, being remastered. This was white. These panels were white on the original cover. It's actually a foil silver. It's kind of hard to see, but they foiled it up real nice.
So the white part is now like a chromium kind of thing.
That's right. The whole back cover used to be white.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
So it's all chromed up and everything.
Is the poster in there too?
It is, man.
Wow.
If you can look, I've got some pictures of when I was a kid, or when I was a kid. And I've got all these Kiss posters on my wall, but right above my bed, this poster hung.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice poster. I have that same album, not with the foil.
What a band!
Mine might be an original.
That could be.
What a band!
What a band, man! I tell you what.
With Wendy and Lisa and the Doctor.
Wendy and Lisa. So there's the inner sleeve. It's got the lyrics on the back, and another beautiful 180 gram record with the original labels reproduced.
Jason, is the water warm?
Yeah, it's yes, Lisa.
You're supposed to say yes, Pat.
Yes, Patrick. Shall we begin? Yes. Incidentally, that's my favorite Prince song is Computer Blue. So
Yeah, that's a great song.
they did a anniversary edition of this after Prince died that has so much bonus stuff in it. It's unbelievable.
That's that new one that's out. I can't think of the name of it. It's a 2-album set, I think.
Yeah, there was a new Prince that came out recently.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it's called. All
Right,
right, that's number 2. Number 1, gotta have a Kiss record, right?
Yeah.
I got all this crap behind me. I might as well. Before we came on the air, I was playing the Kiss pinball machine with my daughter. So
Nice.
Beautiful.
I won. Kiss. What do I do? Without Kiss, I probably wouldn't be listening to music. I don't know. I don't remember anything before Kiss. I probably won't remember anything after Kiss. They're really that consequential in my life. I don't even.
It's the one thing that's been consistent.
Absolutely consistent in my whole life. And anyway.
Yeah, don't get all emo on me now.
Oh my God, yeah. I love every record in the catalog. All of them are very special to me. My first album was Destroyer, so obviously it would be the most important. But it's not the record that I would choose to listen to all the time. And so like I said, I didn't want to choose 5 Kiss records, so I narrowed it down to 1. This year is the year of this record is important to me because it was the first time I ever got to see them live, January 30th, 1983, which is
I know what this is.
That's right, which is their
interesting
10th anniversary to the day. The first show Kiss ever played was January 30th, 1973. Consequently, I think they should end the band on January 30th, 2023 at 50 years.
That would be awesome. Yeah, to the day.
I'll make the call. See what they can do for you.
Tell Eric that they should do that. So anyway, it's Creatures of the Night, folks.
Love it.
This is my autographed copy, autographed in
blue.
Oddly enough, but those are OG 83 autographs.
Very hard to get. Very hard.
Gene does not sign like that anymore.
No.
And of course, we've got the late great Eric Carr, and Vinnie Vincent over Ace's face because Vinnie was playing with the band at the time. Ace didn't play on this record, even though it was on the cover. I know most of the guys here know that, but you out there may not.
No.
And
so,
then, of course,
so Royce, so you don't see Peter Criss on this. This is the second album that Eric Carr actually played on.
That's right. Okay. Third if you count Killers.
Yeah, third if you count Killers.
That's right. But yes, proper studio album. This is Eric's proper second studio album.
So by this,
Killers came out before Creatures of the Night.
It did. It was the gap record between the Elder and Creatures. That the label in Europe demanded.
But did Eric actually play on those songs? Those 4 songs?
He did.
Oh,
yeah, he did. So this was signed in Birmingham, Alabama. There's the pass.
Oh, beautiful!
I believe that's January 28th. I saw them 2 days later.
You mean Birmingham?
And and just quickly, here's the inner sleeve, and you get the beautiful custom labels. Creatures of the Night. So this has Creatures of the Night and which was my favorite Kiss song, and I Love It Loud, Saint and Sinner, Keep Me Coming, Rock and Roll Hell, Danger, I Still Love You, Killer War Machine. It's a famous record for Ace being in the band at the time, but when they recorded it, he was nowhere to around, so he didn't actually play on the record. And
a lot of guest players,
lots of guest people. You got Vinnie Vincent, Steve Ferris, Bob Kulick. Who else played on this?
Mr. Michael Porcaro played bass on Creatures of the Night from Toto.
He did. So there you go.
And even Eric Carr played bass on I Still Love You.
That's right. So got a lot of instrument switching and a lot of people setting in, but
what a fantastic record! If Michael, if you don't have that, and Royce, if you don't have that, please pick it up, man. It is a great record.
Okay.
What, Creatures?
Yeah.
I'm sure Altini has Creatures.
What are you, nuts? I got it the first day it was out.
Okay, good.
Remember, I got Killers, and I asked Gene to sign it.
That's right.
And he went ballistic because it wasn't supposed to be in the United States.
That's right. Where'd you get this?
Where'd you get this?
So there's my 5. I have
beautiful.
other records that I could show, but that's my 5.
Got some honorable mentions back there.
Oh, well, you got a whole rack behind these.
I know. My right behind me is the same thing. I'm like, how do you pick 5?
It's kind of like, we could have also said, your house is on fire. What 5 records do you grab?
Oh, gosh.
All right.
Yeah, that's true.
Altini's next.
All right, then. Here we go. Here we go now. All right. My first. Okay, I'm on a desert island. I'm going to a desert island. I'm never going to listen to records again. You take my 5. This has got to be number 1. It's a band from California. Thought Royce would like that. Montrose.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice record.
What a great record.
I could listen to this every day, 24/7. Sammy Hager's on vocals. Ronnie Montrose is just killing it on guitar. I don't know how many albums they put out, but
hey, Mikey, we haven't mentioned it yet, but you're a bad motor scooter.
Yeah, it was on Space Station number 9. Anyway, of course, I don't have the sleeve. Of course, no sleeve. And it's probably in terrible shape because I played so much.
Yeah, you played the heck out of it.
Played the living shit out of it. But on Warner Brothers. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Crazy thing is that Sammy Hagar still sounds as good as he did back then. Today. That guy's unbelievable.
He's really unbelievable.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's just perfect for this band.
It fit like a glove.
Exactly, man.
No pun intended there, but
I don't know why they didn't go bigger than they did. It's a shame. So anyway, then I can listen to this one all day long, 7 days a week, 24/7.
Oh, God, I love that record.
Hell Bent for Leather.
Just so good.
I mean, you got Delivering the Goods, Rock Forever, Evening Star, Hell Bent for Leather, and Burn It. I love that you burn it up. Green Monalishi. And by the way, Green Monalishi originally was recorded by
Fleetwood Mac.
Most people don't know that.
Yeah.
And hey, could you?
Hey, is United on that, or is that on?
No, United's on the other one.
Gotcha.
Right? Yeah. Running Wild. It's just fantastic stuff. And this is when Rob Halford had hair. There we go.
Before the dawn, I hear you whisper.
He looks totally different there, doesn't he?
Hey.
Oh, yes, he does.
What a great record. And actually, the title in America is different from the title in the UK.
What's the one in the UK?
It's actually called Killing Machine.
That's right.
See, this is an educational show. I don't give a
shit. It is an educational show.
So in America, it's called Hell Bent for Leather, but in the UK, it's called Killing Machine.
This is like Sesame Street for vinyl junkies. So being that I love my metal, but I love other shit too, my third record that I can't live without is Imagine Dragons.
Oh, can you hear the thunder?
Now that's interesting to me.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, they're a relatively new band, and most of us pick records that are way from our past. I have a ton of new records that I love too.
Oh, I do too.
I just find that interesting that over all of those classic records that you picked a new band like that. I think that's great and interesting to me. So why do you like them so much?
I love their sound. They have a distinct sound.
Yeah.
And it gets, it's a lot of repetitive shit too, but it's good. It's like, I don't know. it modulates in my soul
Interesting.
for some reason. And I got to tell you, the way I start hearing them was whenever I got off the plane. I go to Orlando a lot, you know. So I would land in Orlando. I get my rent a car, and I put on the radio, and it was always the I call it new wave, but they call it some other shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Imagine Dragons was always
Alternative or whatever.
alternative. There you go.
Yeah.
And they were always on, and I was like, "Who is this band?" I like 21 Pilots too.
Yeah, my daughter loves 21 Pilots.
Me and Dana, when 21 Pilots played the Garden, me and Dana went, and we were like the oldest people there.
Yeah,
We were there. I was what do you go, John? Tyler's fucking father. So anyway, all right. So anyway, so how many is that? 1, 2.
Imagine Dragons.
The usher said to him and Dana, "Are you here to supervise your children?"
Right? They were going to let us go in the back. All right. So getting back on track to things that I just friggin' love to death.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
This album, what's his name? Derek St. Holmes was on this.
Yep.
Fantastic.
It just doesn't get better than this, you know. And this is before Ted Nugent turned into like a weirdo. You know? So
I'm glad you said that.
He's still that same guy.
He's still the
Back
same.
then.
Yeah.
but this guy never said shit on stage. Okay,
Oh,
you know, like he sang, you know, some people gotta die someday. I got news in there, I gotta go. All right, that was it. Derek just sang everything else, and it was fantastic.
I know you didn't come here to be mellow now, did you?
Anybody wants to get mellow, you can turn around and get the fuck out of here. All right.
Not even a little bit mellow.
So, yeah, and this song's dedicated to all that Nashville. So anyway,
It's a sweet love song called
Wang Dang, Sweet Poon Tang.
That's right.
But that's the new guy who wears a loincloth and goes on a vine across the stage and shit, and became a little commercialized.
Well, you had to, you know, it's like how do you stay the same? Well, every band evolves, you know.
Right, but I like
Except AC/DC.
exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But this is the Ted Nugent that I even with the Amboy Dukes loved it. But this album
What a fantastic record there.
kicks ass, and I even have the sleeve still lives.
Hey,
Oh, look at that.
bravo.
And wait till you check out the. Oh fuck this up! Okay, I'm gonna rip it.
Easy.
The
Easy
vinyl
there,
is
sticky fingers.
clean. Look at that. The vinyl is clean.
Unbelievable. Not a pasta sauce on there.
Now, I know that he's on Epic on here, but didn't he go over to Columbia after this?
I think so.
I think everybody went to Columbia
Yeah.
to get an 8-ball. Anyway,
Look at
so
that,
if I'm on an island
With power somehow.
and I
With
want
power.
an island vibe, I gotta have this.
Oh, there you
Absolutely.
go.
Bob Marley.
Yeah,
Gotta have this is like his greatest hits.
yeah, it is.
Legend,
Album,
yeah.
you know, it's
You don't smoke of the ganja, but you like of the music.
exactly. I like the vibe. Reggae is a vibe,
Yeah.
right? And once you get into
Yeah.
that vibe, it's really hard to get it. If I listen to this tomorrow morning, I'm not going to be
Kind of hard to be in a bad mood listening to reggae.
exactly, and I'm not going to go switch it over to Zeppelin or anything. That day is just going to be reggae, and you're going to be in a slower. Hey, I want. You're not going to be more. You know, every day I go, hey, fuck you, get out of my way. It would never happen on a reggae day.
No,
You know?
no, that's definitely happy music.
Yep. Especially no woman, no cry.
Yeah.
No
Look at him. There he goes. Look at him. There he goes.
You know, so if you're on an island, you would need this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
you would.
The Turtles got to hear something.
So that's 5. So you want my honorable mentions?
You want to go backwards
Yeah.
with the honorable mentions? Okay.
Oh yeah, because these are 3 albums that I would really hate to leave behind because
Okay.
I had to have a Kiss record.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. So Altini has no Kiss record in his top 5 desert album.
No.
And, it would have been Kiss Alive, but you know, Pat had it.
That's okay.
You know, but I mean that would be I've listened to it almost at least twice a week. All right.
Love it.
But here, Rock and Roll Over saved me and many other Kiss fans from hating Kiss. When Destroyer came out,
You're ridiculous.
listen, asshole.
You're ridiculous.
Listen, asshole. All right. It's an age difference. Okay. When we heard Destroyer, we were like, what the fuck just happened to this band? Because I mean, you hear Detroit Rock City, you're like, oh my God, is this great? And the King of the Nighttime World, it's okay. It's
great song.
Expectations, Beth.
Come on. Flaming Youth.
But what?
Flaming Youth. Yeah, with fucking organ music and
Do you love me?
you will set the world on fire. Wow, what a fucking gay song is that?
Hey,
Okay? I'm just saying.
that's enough.
I'm just saying. This is what we thought.
Look, you started out real good. Now you're going downhill, bub.
You
What's
were
going on?
all-
Yeah.
off the
Just,
reservation.
can we just leave it as a good record?
You wanted to know why they saved us as Kiss fans. Because they got so much hate mail for Destroyer.
Not for me.
Okay, but my age,
Yeah, you're 5 guys over there. I got you.
we couldn't stand it, and they got the message, and that's why they went back to this. They got Eddie Kramer back. They got worried, and they got the fan base back,
I think that's what it was. It definitely had to do with the producer for sure.
right? So, and I mean the songs on here, especially Mr. Speed.
I love that
And you know
record.
what?
Ah.
And the lyrics, they don't make lyrics like the Kiss lyrics like this anymore. You know, they're clever. They were very clever. You know. So anyway, meanwhile,
Can you do the breakdown of Altini? Can you do the breakdown of Paul Stanley of "I Want You" in Alive 2?
what are you saying? Does he do an intro to that?
Like in the middle of the song, he kind of breaks it down and he says, "I want you, I want you."
Yeah.
What do you call? He actually sounded like Roger Daltrey. Roger Daltrey
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. When I first heard that, I was like, "Whoa, what the heck?"
I mean, I always thought Paul Stanley had a great set of pipes, and in a way, it maybe I'm crazy, but him and Michael Bolton sound a little alike.
I don't know about that, but that's
Yeah.
pretty. That's
Yeah.
not
No,
a bad choice.
They have that deep, like throaty type of, singing. I don't know. Sometimes I think he sounds like Michael Bolton.
I got to tell you, for him actually only being able to hear out of one ear, he's a hell of a singer.
Oh, no doubt about it, man. And he's a great guitar player too, because he has one ear.
Yeah.
What are you kidding me? So anyway, I'm on the island, and I need
Honorable mentions.
a little crazy shit.
He snuck these in.
Oh, the Tubes. Yeah, of course.
The Tubes live,
That's a great live album.
right? I mean, this is another one of those live albums that you go, if you've never seen the Tubes before, you go, what is going on?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Sick,
Fee.
right? And how about that drummer, Prairie Prince?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. And I mean, what a cast. I mean, how big was their band? I mean, how many people did they have in the band?
It's like 9 or 10 people, man. It was like it was like a big show too when you saw them. You know,
Right.
you weren't quite sure what was going on, and you know, singers wearing high heels and all kinds of crazy crap, and you're just like, what is going on?
Right, and they had the TVs going on in the back.
Yeah, the TVs.
Right. But they think about their production. A lot of people ripped them off or borrowed their stuff. You know, like Def Leppard, right, with the TVs in the back and
A little bit, yeah.
right. But here's some of the guys' names in the band that were great: Sputnik Spooner, Roger Steen, Prairie Prince, Mingo Lewis,
Mingo,
Michael Cotton, Rick Anderson, Fee Waybill, of course, and his partner Ree Styles.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, they sang a song, "Don't Touch Me There." I always say that to Michael McVeigh when I'm over his house.
Even when he's not feeling good.
Right? It doesn't matter. You know, I always say, Mike, get off your knees. I know when I'm licked. Get out of here.
Please don't touch me there.
Right? So anyway, and here's the final one of honorable mentions.
Okay.
Because sometimes you don't want to listen to rock and roll. You need something to bring you back to like the 80s.
Oh yeah, little DS.
Little band.
Yes. Love her. Absolutely love her.
I wish I was the guy blowing the whistle in the Bad Girl song.
Beep, 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 beep.
Right? And I'll tell you, is Donna Summer gorgeous or what?
What a fantastic singer.
And she was gorgeous. You know, here's the gatefold, by the way. And I don't think you can get away with this stuff today because it's suggesting she's a prostitute. You know?
Oh yeah.
So I would say, I think the 50 gives it away. I don't know. So, I don't think, but anyway, the songs on here are just, you know, it's with disco, they were so heavily produced.
Loved it.
Songs.
Just loved it.
Right. And it made rock and roll records better because whatever they discovered, you know, while they were recording stuff, you know, a new kind of way of recording.
Sure.
They brought it over to, you know, to rock and roll bands. And instead of that muffled sound you used to get with rock and roll, it started to become finer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I'm crazy, but that's what I always thought. So that's all I got there.
Okay,
Beautiful.
very good, very good.
All right, Jason. Honorable mentions
now for honorable mention.
Yeah, you guys pulled those out. I didn't pull any out, but I did grab some here while Altini was talking. So let's see. I showed this before. Huge Ozzy Osbourne fan, and I do love, I just showed some Ozzy stuff, and I do love Randy Rhoads, but Jakey Lee was really my favorite guitar player in Ozzy's band, and really I just love his playing. So I love The Ultimate Sin. I could listen to this record front to back.
Oh wow,
there's not a bad song on it.
Not a bad song on that record.
I could listen to this every day and never get tired of it. I just probably my favorite Ozzy song.
Dude, those drums on the opening.
Yep. Randy Castillo is one of my all-time favorite drummers, and probably my favorite Ozzy song is on this record, and it's a song that most, unless you are into this record, have never heard. It's a song called "Never."
Great song.
It's the last song on the first side. Just love this record. So
that's a cool picture disc too.
Isn't that cool picture disc?
Oh my god,
it's European, pretty tough to find.
Real hard to find, actually.
Yeah. So, and then
look at you pulling out some cool stuff.
Look at you. Just look at you.
Just look at you. So I'm gonna have to add another Kiss record, and it's probably gonna make Altini kill himself because he's talking about records that made his generation hate the band.
Oh, he's gonna hate this one.
This record,
he's gonna hate this, but he loves it.
This record made me love the band, and this is
I know exactly where you're going.
Of course you do. This is my second favorite record in the Kiss catalog, and boy, it is a pop dream. I love Unmasked.
Unmasked.
Oh no, you got me wrong, brother. I love that record.
Good.
But you hate Destroyer?
Yes, that's everybody says
What
the
the?
same thing to me. They say, I love Unmasked. I love it.
I love Unmasked. This is if you love like late 70s, early 80s pop rock music, there are some amazing pop rock songs on this record. You know,
Yeah, so everybody in the chat, look, if you guys don't have this particular Kiss record and you never were like a fan of like the heavier stuff or whatever, check this record out, man.
Yeah.
It is so good.
absolutely. So well written. Lots of, I mean, my favorite Kiss song in the whole catalog is on this record, which will probably make everybody die. But You're All That I Want is my favorite song in the Kiss catalog. I just never ever tire of it. It's pure, dripping pop sensation that Gene Simmons
You
wrote.
can't go out and buy it today, but you can go out when?
I don't know when.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm gonna fall in love,
That's right.
fall in love. Look at him. Take a good goddamn look at him. So, but you know what? How about Torpedo Girl?
I love it.
Doom, doo, 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 doom.
So this is the recent colored vinyl edition.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Just
Look at
beautiful.
that.
Isn't that
Wow.
cool?
Those are getting hard to find now.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them back here, but so yeah, it's well done and reissued and came with the like all the the 2014s and beyond did, that comes with the original poster. This
Linda Foster, hold on one second. Linda Foster's asking if The Wizards actually has it in stock. This particular record right now is currently out of stock.
That's right.
It's
out
not
of
out
stock
of print
at the label.
at the label. So again, since records are so far behind schedule, even restocks are behind schedule.
That's right, because it takes months. You have to get in line, and it takes months to press records. My pressing plant, where I'm having the Slaughter record pressed, I was just told 7 months from the day that I turned it in.
Wow.
to get it back.
That's okay, but I mean, Linda, look, we just put some more stuff in stock that we'll be getting soon, but that particular record is not in stock at the moment. So if you go to one of your local record stores, you might be able to find a copy of it.
That's right.
Yeah. Jason, I can't believe you didn't mention Shandy.
Well, yeah.
Oh, so good.
I mean, that was the single. That was the last appearance of Peter Criss with the band on anything until Peter didn't play. Even though he's on the record, he didn't play drums on the record. It's Anton Fig. You may know Anton from the David Letterman show because he was David's drummer for 25, 30 years, but he played on Ace's solo albums. Huh? Yeah, he's
with Joe
Bonamassa. That's right.
Yeah.
But Peter did the video for Shandy, and that was the last thing he did with the band before he was let go or left or whatever. So, and I guess since we're doing 3 honorable mentions, I was digging around because I've showed it on the show, but I
got more.
I can't find it. Yeah, Pat's got 33 honorable mentions. I can't find it, but
what do you mean you can't find it? Come on.
but it's in a.
Hey, Royce, can you show me for a minute?
Well,
Yeah.
you find it?
Well, he's looking for it. Just show
No,
me.
I can't find it.
You're fired.
That's right. I love it. But my third honorable mention is going to be.
Put it back, Royce. There you go.
I don't have it to show, but my third honorable mention is going to be Michael Jackson Thriller.
Oh, beautiful.
Absolutely.
One of my all-time favorite records.
Just
Just
a good one.
just love it. Human Nature is in my top 5 favorite songs ever written, which was written by guys in Toto, or which Porcaro brother?
That would be Steve Lukather.
No, he didn't write it. He
And
played
Jeff
on it.
Porcaro.
Yeah, it was Jeff Porcaro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Oh, I'm sorry, David Page. helped
that's
write
right.
that too.
David Page wrote it. David Page and a guy I think out of Nashville wrote the rest of the verses or something. I
Yeah.
forget his name, but it's those two guys.
Elvis.
Elvis. That's right. Elvis and David Page. But Michael Jackson Thriller, I would almost put it in my top 5, but I decided against it. But I love it. I could listen to it from beginning to end nonstop.
I think we're going to have to do another top 5 show, but that would be the top 10. Top 10.
Top 10.
All right, Pat's turn.
Okay. I have probably, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This, okay, look, this one here, I don't know. This isn't in anybody's top 10 so far, or top 5 or honorable mentions. How do you go? I mean, seriously, how do you go through life without not hearing this?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
one Van Halen album.
I mean, the first Van Halen. Just so everybody knows, this is I believe these came out in 2016, possibly. I think it is the Rhino remasters. These are fantastic. So they're just like the Led Zeppelins. They're just like the Pink Floyds, the Kiss. A lot of these remasters are so good. I played this the other day because we just got these in stock over at The Wizard's Lair. Just beautiful. 180 gram. I mean, look, just classic. Just, I mean, this album changed so much, you know.
You have that right now in stock?
Yeah, we have this in stock right now. So, and it's weird too. This opens on the side instead of on the top.
Oh, I would definitely rip that.
Yeah. So, picture of the guys back there. Beautiful, 180 gram. You can play this thing a million times and probably won't do much to your turntable. Okay, so there's one. I'm going to go through these real quick. Oh, I just absolutely love this next artist. Just, I mean, immensely. Anita Baker, Rapture.
Wow.
Absolutely wonderful. I mean, this thing won, I don't know how many Grammys this year. Just a ton. Just a great R&B singer. She really started kind of like after the Billie Holiday kind of stuff, doing that kind of singing, and just amazing. Again, original press. On the what is that? What label is that? The Electrica? Is it?
Yeah, it looks like
Electra.
Electra, yeah, Electra. So I mean, this album sounds so good. I got it in one of these nice, beautiful MoFi sleeves here. So, just love this record. I'm gonna hit these real quick. Up next, we got out of the same year. I love this artist. His name is Robbie Neville. I had a hit song on this one. This is hold on here. I got a little sticky tab here.
Come on.
So if you remember the song "C'est la vie" that was real popular, "C'est la vie," that's just the way it goes. This is him.
What was that? A remake of Emerson, Lake and Palmer song?
No, this is more of a pop "C'est la vie" kind of song. He was a kind of like a Berkeley kind of graduate from one of those School of Musics, but it wasn't Berkeley. It was a different one. Just multi-talented guy. He was on the EMI Manhattan label at that time. They had a little small label called Manhattan.
Not related to Aaron, right?
No, not Aaron. No. You know, there was also a video from this song called Dominoes. Just really good kind of pop 80s, really great stuff. Fantastic guitar player, songwriter. He went on to write songs for Hannah Montana. So he wrote a lot of those theme songs from the Hannah Montana show. Started working for Disney after that. Wrote songs for Jessica Simpson, Destiny's Child, a bunch of people. So if you don't have that, check it out. It's really great record. Up next, off the same label, and this is one of my I love this dude. His name is Gavin Christopher. He's an R&B singer. He's more a little funky, got a little rock in him and stuff like that. He was in a band with Shaka Khan back in the early days. Just fantastic record. Really great stuff.
Definitely some some stuff that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, again, this is just really like diving into some real oddball stuff, but again, off the EMI Manhattan label.
When he has his head bent over like that, he looks like Terrence Trent D'Arby.
Yeah, he had kind of little dreadlocks and stuff like that.
There's a guy who stepped on his dick, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah. The hit off of this song was One Step Closer to You. It was like a real kind of like poppy R&B kind of tune. Really great. I mean, the guy's a fantastic singer along the same lines of Donny Hathaway, Stevie Wonder kind of a singer. And last but not least, I know might get a lot of flack from this, but I don't care. I absolutely love Richard Marx.
I love that record too, man.
This is a fantastic, well-produced, great singer, great songwriter. I mean, this guy, if you go see him live, he's amazing. I mean, the band that he has every single time is great. And this guy's voice just holds up. Oh my God. Most people think of him as like that sappy kind of like, love song kind of writer. No, man, this guy's all over the board. He makes, to me, he hasn't made ever a bad record. And I have them all. Again, on the EMI Manhattan label.
No, I prefer his upbeat, stuff like Satisfied and things like that.
Oh my gosh.
I prefer those tunes over the sappy ballads,
That Rush Street album that he made, dude, that's got Tommy Lee on it. It's got
nice.
Steve Lukather on it. It's got guys from Earth, Wind and Fire, Luther Vandross. I mean, what a great record. I mean, what a great artist. I'm sorry.
I agree.
But,
I believe that you and Jason love saying Lukather.
Oh, well,
You guys
definitely
look at that.
well,
the fucker played on everything.
look, he played on this. He played on this record.
Literally played on everything.
Everything.
Look at that.
Can't help it.
Take a good goddamn
Look, I could go all night with honorable mentions.
Yeah, you didn't even show a Toto record.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the
Look,
thing.
when Roy said we're going to do some honorable mentions, it's in the. Well, I'll just say it. Toto Fahrenheit is definitely in my top 10. I mean, it's an incrable record.
That's for another show.
That's for another show.
Yeah.
We'll do a Lukather special.
That's right.
I can just, like when like an old mother or the old teacher, or if you're doing something bad, they would say, look at that. Take a good goddamn look at that.
Well, I mean, the guy played on everything. I mean, the Michael Jackson Thriller album should be a Toto record.
It should be a Toto. Half of it should be a Toto record.
Absolutely.
The whole, but yeah, the band played. Yep. Those three guys played on everything.
There's not a day that doesn't go by if you're in a grocery store that you hear Steve Lukather's guitar playing on
something.
On something.
Yeah.
Wasn't Toto? Weren't they guys studio musicians? They formed a band.
No, actually, they were high school friends that started a band and worked their way up to being studio cats in the early '80s, or actually mid '80s. So they a lot of them had famous fathers who were in the business prior to them, and so they followed suit after them, and
All right, they were American, not English, right?
American, yeah.
All right.
Hollywood, California band.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, that first record, with Hold the Line, and oh my gosh,
That's funny because when we heard Hold the Line, we thought Toto was like a heavy band, right?
They are a heavy band.
They can be, for sure.
They can be, but when you bought, when you bought a record, it was like Africa. That song is unbelievable. That's like
yeah, but you can't let that taint to the.
I love that song. Are you kidding me? And when people remake it, and they can never do it as good as it was,
Yeah.
I fucking love that song.
I mean, you listen to that guitar solo in Rosanna or the drum beat. Oh my
Rosanna.
God.
Beat me all the way. Rosanna, yeah.
Sure. I mean, that middle guitar solo and that ending vamp solo is just so incredible.
Rosanna is one of the greatest shuffle beats ever laid down on tape. Ever.
Oh yeah.
How about Georgie Porty putting it back?
Oh, that's off the second record. Yeah. What a great song that is.
I know my shit. All right.
Yeah, you do know
Yeah,
your shit.
yeah.
All right then.
All right. So let's round out with Royce. He'll be last, and that'll get the
Yeah,
that'll
and
finish the show off.
this isn't gonna take long because we've already gone a long time. But
That's what she said.
this one could have been substituted. This could have
Royce
been
is in the house, and
substituted-
it's not going to take long.
This could have easily been substituted for the last 2, maybe even 3.
It's funny you show that, Royce, because somebody I can't remember who it was, but somebody
Ah, just
somebody said, I
fantastic
can't believe
record.
none of you guys have Pink Floyd. So.
Fantastic record.
I know. I've had this sitting here on my desk the whole time, and I saw Linda say that, and this one's for you, Linda. Yeah,
Dark Side of the Moon.
This is a fantastic record. I love this record.
I think that record
this one-
spent more weeks on the Billboard charts than any record in history.
in history.
I think so.
In the top 100, and it's still there.
Yeah, that's
This
right.
This record could also be substituted, especially because it's about the beach and islands and stuff like that. But these guys are on the beach, and this is a great album. These are great.
You just made Daddy Boggs.
Yeah, this one's for you, Boggs. Where are you, man? Anyway, no, this is great. I mean, these songs are I love these Beach Boys. In fact, recently I've picked up a couple of Beach Boys albums. I love the Beach Boys. Oh man, Surfing Safari, 10 Little Indians, Heads You Win, Tails I Lose, Moondog, and this is just a great album. Great. I think it's their first album. Yeah,
Great
this is their
band.
very first album.
That's a cool
Anyway.
Jeep.
Anyway,
So-
we're not going to go crazy with this. Now, I
Royce,
brought this up before.
Hang on a second, Royce.
Okay, go ahead.
Hang on a second. Dark Side of the Moon has been on the Billboard Top 200 charts for 950 weeks.
Really?
950 weeks
950.
divided by 52 is 18 years.
18 years.
Oh my
Total.
God.
It's dropped off and come back on, but 950 weeks total. 18 years it's been on the charts.
Oh my God.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
That
I'll
is
sit on the
unbelievable.
dark
I mean, have we showed anything else you can say that about?
No, there's nothing anywhere close. Nothing anywhere close.
to The Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Anyway,
Another album I love that I could have put in 4 or 5. Nirvana Unplugged in MTV in New York.
Well, would you look at the time?
I know.
So you would choose that one, Royce, over any other records.
Well, I could, I've been listening to it a lot lately. Let me put it that way. And as I said before, I could pick a different 3, 4, and 5 every other day.
Oh, of course.
And that one's been a favorite as of late. And of course, I love this thing here. I mean, what can you say about this? Enter Sandman, The Unforgiven.
Oh,
I mean, I just love
A
this.
Black Album. Yeah,
it's cool that you show that because today is the release date for the giant box set that just came out, and they've reissued the Black Album on 2 LP, 180 gram vinyl, lots of different configurations. Yeah, so
yeah, I mean, Nothing Else Matters. I mean, all of these songs, I like them all. Maybe not as heavy as some of the Metallica albums, but
sure,
it's a little bit more my speed, I think.
yeah.
To me,
not
there
as
was
thrash.
nothing wrong with that record. It was heavy, but yet catchy. You know, a lot of people said they sold out, but you know what? If
I really like them.
You know,
I'd have to call that my favorite, of their albums.
to me, they just matured. That's all. To me, that's
Well, and
you
they
know.
hired Bob Rock. They got
absolutely.
They got a
Bob Rock.
songwriter producer in there.
That's true. That's true.
And of course, I won't beat this to death. It's been shown a few times lately.
That's a good one too.
That's a good one.
Pat's favorite.
I like them. I've got quite a bit of their music.
I don't hate it. I
know.
I just don't love it.
I was present when November Rain was made at the Orpheus Theater in LA. I was in the audience. They did 7 takes, took like 4 or 5 hours. It was fun. It was fun. Disraeli
Were you high
beer
the
is
whole
great.
time?
What's that?
Were you high the whole
Yeah.
time?
Well, we were at a theater dressed in tuxedos. We were told to wear
So you were high in tuxedos.
Yeah.
He said,
No,
"Yeah."
we weren't high.
I got that record.
Who doesn't?
All right, hey, calm down to Funky Winker Bean.
This in Bayou Country are the first 8 tracks I've ever bought. This in Bayou Country. So anyway, that's my after show.
Honorable mentions.
Very nice. Well, you know what? I peeked into the chat there, and some people had some really good albums in their top 5 or their desert.
Okay.
You know, let's see.
Bring us all up, Royce.
Tom Petty. Yeah.
So we can see everybody's beautiful
So
faces.
look at Maria Day said, of course, Nelson After the Rain.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Richard Marx, Repeat Offender. Steve Perry, Street Talk, and Pink Floyd, The Wall.
I see Pet Sounds in here.
Yeah, Pet Sounds.
But
Yeah,
I mean
Pet Sounds,
that's a legendary record.
That's considered the Beach Boys #1.
Oh, sure, of course.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
is in
No,
there?
I think I really enjoyed this show tonight.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah, I
love
really
I
appreciate
love it when we can talk about such different things.
such different things. It's hard to focus on one band, you know.
Not for these two schmucks.
Easy there, Speed Bump.
Yeah.
I've been doing a podcast about one band for 6 years, Royce.
Isn't it nice?
Well,
this like
no, I
changing
know,
the
but
rhythm,
you
right?
guys don't go. You guys don't go on every Friday, right? I mean, it's kind of hit and miss.
No. We used to put out a show a week, but it just
Okay.
became too much. But no, we don't go
Yeah.
on every week anymore. No.
Right. My wife
And we
says
don't
I
do
should
live
call-
stuff.
My wife says I should call the show "Chasing Vinyl" because everywhere we go, it's like, let's stop.
Oh, dude, it's endless. I mean, look, there's every one of these records behind me is an honorable mention. You know, it's just
Yeah.
Every one of them.
damn near, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have them if they weren't.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pat, you have any Dean Martin and shit like that in your?
Of course, I do.
Oh, I got to go check that out, man.
Yeah, I've got a Frank Sinatra.
Oh, I got a ton of Frank Sinatra.
I love Dean Martin,
Yeah.
by the way.
Dean Martin. I think
I
out of all
love
the
Dean Martin. I used to love his show. It
Would
was
you
the
look
only
at the
show on
time?
TV. He actually had a real cocktail in his hand.
Right, he used to. What do you call? He used to jump up on the piano, right? When he had a drink and a
Oh,
smoke.
sure.
in it.
You know, I'm from Vegas, so I love all that stuff. Tom Jones.
He
and,
was one
you
cool
know.
character, man.
You know, how do you not love Tom Jones? I mean, the guy's he's a
yeah.
bluesy powerhouse singer. I mean, if
Yeah.
you've never heard Tom Jones do his version of "I'll Never Fall in Love Again," oh my gosh,
And
No,
look at
he
him.
was a force of
great,
one. He
man.
didn't. He had his own genre, you know.
He
yeah,
looks great.
He was
His
like
pipes are
a
wonderful.
force of one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
By the
mean,
way,
he's
Tony Bennett's coming out with a Christmas album.
oh well,
is
that's
he?
going to be on my list.
You got to pre-order it. You got to go to TonyBennett.com and whatever the fuck. I got it already.
Hey,
Oh, you did?
Bob,
I do. I pre-ordered it.
I got to tell Bob here. He said Steppenwolf gets little respect. I love Steppenwolf. I've got 3 or 4 or 5 songs in one of my playlists, music shorts, that are from. They're all Steppenwolf songs from some. I think they're mostly from the movie soundtrack Easy Rider. I've got Don't Bogart. Well, no, not Don't Bogart. That joint, my friend, is not one of them. It's Born to Be Wild.
That's what do you call it?
Born to
That's,
Be Wild.
isn't that new
Huh?
Riders of the Purple Sea?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
go right.
Right.
Julia E has got an interesting
the
list.
The other one was Goddamn the Pusher Man. You know,
Yep.
that was. I mean, I've always been a
About
big
the
fan
ice
of
cream man.
Steppenwolf.
What does Julie E say there?
Julia E's got an interesting list. Journey, Escape, Slaughter, Slaughter, Stick It to You,
Mm.
Kiss, Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits,
Oh,
Heart, Little Queen, and Dean Martin, the best of Dean Martin.
Oh, that's
You
great,
are
Julia.
So, Pat,
yeah.
Julia says the best of Dean Martin. She's still looking for that. Do you got it?
No. I think we just sold the Dean Martin Christmas record. I think somebody bought that one not too long ago. I
All
think
right, you don't have the best of Dean Martin.
no, don't have the best of Dean Martin.
Do you personally have the best of Dean Martin?
I've got the one where he does he's got the cowboy hat on, so he does all the westerns. I don't know. I've got like 3 or 4, 4, 5, 6, 7 Dean Martin records. I can't remember all the titles.
Dean Martin does westerns, huh?
You guys, did anybody here listen to rap or like rap at all? Or
Rap?
Oh, hold on one second. I'll find him. Hold on.
Yeah.
I was never a huge rap fan. However, I did love early Run DMC, the first 2 or 3 LL Cool J records. Radio and Bigger and Deffer are amazing records.
Yeah.
But I didn't, once it got to gangster rap and stuff like that, it turned me off. I don't care for the message. It doesn't speak to me in any way.
Gangster rap is totally different. But in the beginning, like Public Enemy.
Yeah.
God, Flavor Flav. I fucking love that.
That's about where it stops for me. About 89, 90 is about where it stops for me caring about it very much. So
that's when I have to say, oh, will you look at the time? Gotta go, guys.
First few Run DMC records are amazing.
One question. Would you guys agree that even gangster rap, maybe in particular gangster rap, started to put the nails in the coffin of glam rock, big hair and glam rock? Because I think the
grunge.
The grunge kind of puts the kibosh on that.
But I think rap started it and grunge put the final nails in. Because rap was siphoning all the money out of like the glam rock and stuff.
Yeah, but you didn't have the cross. You just didn't have the kind of the crossover fan base. I mean, there was a whole bunch of me that was never going to listen to rap.
No, I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, it was the young people. When the gangster rap came out, every young white boy thought he was a G, and they really were like identifying with gangster rap.
Well, here's the thing. I was in high school at the time. I saw it in real time.
Okay.
Like, I was in high school in 1990 and 91. Everybody had Poison and Motley Crue and Def Leppard t-shirts on in their school pictures. And in 1993, every one of those same people had Nirvana and Pearl Jam t-shirts on.
Right.
That was you can look in my yearbooks and see it happen in real time. It was like overnight. As soon as Stewart on Beavis and Butthead made fun of Winger wasn't cool, and Poison wasn't cool, and Nirvana, and that was what did it, and I watched it in real time. And I was, all of my friends was like, why are you still listening to Poison? Why are you listening to Kiss? Well, we're going to fucking see Pearl Jam. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? In real time. I was in high school 90 to 94, and that's when it happened.
The only time Jason saw Pearl Jam was when King's X opened up.
That's right. I went to see Pearl Jam because King's X was opening for him. That's right. And everybody I was a senior in high school. Everybody in my grade hated me. I've got people that signed my annual that said, hey, it's great. Hopefully we'll be able to stay in touch. And King's X sucks.
What Royce is saying though, it's MTV did it, because MTV went from they played Michael Jackson, right?
Yep.
Which was odd for them, and then the rappers start coming in, but
Michael Jackson opened it up. You're right.
The Sugar Hill Gang, stuff like that. It was fun. Right, the hip hop, the hip hop. Right.
Well, that's 1979. That's 70.
Then we had the East Coast West Coast rivalry, where people think maybe Tupac and Biggie, was like,
I just didn't see it in real time. It wasn't the kids that I went to school with. Most of the guys that were into 80s metal, they shifted to almost all of them. 99% of my friends shifted directly from Poison and Motley Crue and Def Leppard and Skid Row, who were big in 90 and 91, to Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, and Stone Temple Pilots. I watched it.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying that gangster rap didn't have some effect. It probably did, but it just from my personal experience being alive in school when that happened, it was the grunge bands. It was. There were people that made fun of me, not personally, but made fun of my music taste, that were at concerts with me just a year prior, watching the same bands.
Crazy,
right? Right.
So,
yeah, that is crazy. I knew grunge was the finisher for sure, but I mean, I thought.
Well, you got to think though, in 1990 and 91, I mean, Skid Row had the first metal album to ever debut at #1, and that was in 1991. And you had records. Dr. Feelgood was still selling millions at the time. I mean,
I don't know if that's the first metal album, because Quiet Riot went to #1.
No, it's the first metal album to debut at #1.
Oh, to debut
ever. No other record. That's their big claim to fame. You had never heard them say that before? It's the first metal album to ever debut at #1. Like the week it came out, it was #1. So Slave to the Grind was #1. Mental Health climbed the charts and made it.
Yeah, it did climb the charts. Yeah,
right. So, and Metallica was huge. There were still tons of metal bands that were huge in 90, 91. Slaughter was huge. Just sold 3 million records. Warrant was huge. Cherry Pie in 92 sold 91 sold 3 million records. Those bands were still selling records. Nelson Brothers, that sold 2 million records. 1991, 92, when Pearl Jam 10 and Nirvana Nevermind, 91, late 91, early 92, the faucet was turned off. I mean, it happened overnight. It wasn't something that gradually went away. Those bands were huge. Slaughter can tell a great story, because
hugely because of the president of MTV at that time left, and there was a new president that came in, and he used to be an old DJ out in California, and when he stepped in, he said, "We're not playing any of that hair stuff," or whatever.
It's over. That happened.
He says it's over. This is the new sound. This is what's happening, and boom, it happened overnight.
Yeah. And all of those bands overnight. I used to manage record stores from like 1998 to like 2007. Managed record stores, and one of my managers that I worked for at the time, or district managers that I worked for, was managing record stores in 1991, and she said they actually had a meeting and said they were told, we're not going to be pushing. The label representatives came in and said, we will not be pushing these bands anymore. And it was bands like Motley Crue and Def Leppard and all, and Slaughter and Skid Row that were huge at the time.
Huge.
Said, we're no longer going to be promoting these bands, and handed them a copy of Nirvana Nevermind and said, this is what we're going to push. I mean, it literally happened overnight. Mark Slaughter can get on here and tell you it was like one day they were the top, and the next day they were a laughing stock.
It just collapsed.
It just collapsed. It wasn't a gradual thing, So, it's an interesting story to tell, especially for the ones that were really close in there and lived through it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Well, Altini, my lovely co-partner dug out the Dean Martin. So if you'd like to take a look, here they are.
Did you just call your wife your co-partner?
She is my co-partner.
The Dean Martin Show. Okay.
Or actually, maybe I should say my partner, right?
Yeah, I think you say your partner.
Okay, yeah.
It's like you're doing
my co-pilot. That's it. I meant to say co-pilot. Sorry.
I thought you were doing a threesome.
Okay, so I don't know what album this is. What is this?
The Dean Martin TV show.
Okay, so there you go. There's one Dean Martin TV show.
Dino Latino.
This is a great record.
Wow, and he's got his little bullfighters uniform on.
Yeah, Dino Latino.
He had such a great voice. I mean, just unbelievable.
Oh, here we go.
Everybody
loves
somebody sometime.
Even Mikey Altini.
Oh, here you go. This is Michael McVeigh right here.
Oh,
Country style.
that should be like Dean Martin gets it in the ass.
Dean-
Like,
Dean-
Easy. Come on, we're talking about Dino here.
that should be called Mounted Martin.
Okay.
Mounted Martin.
What do we got here? I don't know what this is.
Oh, I'm
Dean
the one who
Martin.
loves you.
I'm the one that loves you. Hey, did he sing "Fly Me to the Moon" or is that Frank Sinatra?
No, that's Tony Bennett.
"Fly Me to the Moon."
Oh no, yeah, no, that is Frank Sinatra, right?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, you got to know.
I think it's Sinatra.
And I did it my
What is this one? What is this
way.
here?
Dean Martin with Houston. I don't know.
Yeah, Dean Martin / Houston.
Houston.
Snap your fingers.
Maybe he was with John Houston, the actor, and he did like a
Okay, well.
speaking part or some shit.
All right, well you asked for some Dino? There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Somebody said something
Good
earlier
stuff.
in the
Good
chat.
stuff, really.
None of us had any Beatles.
You know, I
saw
did.
that. No, I showed help, but it was something I bought.
Hey, listen.
No,
Well,
I know, but I'm talking about
I'm
in
on
a
the
desert
desert
island.
island. I don't want to fucking listen to them. I'm serious.
No, they're up there for me. It's just that, I mean, where do you draw the line?
Well, that's the whole thing. Like if we did a similar show 3 nights from now, I picked up Revolver,
Yes.
Parlophone UK pressing with the extra songs, and almost put it in my pile. And I don't know, I got distracted or something. I even looked at my White Album, but I thought, you know what? There'll be something better to do that on. You know?
I mean,
I don't mean better, but I don't want to shoot my whole wad. You know?
look, I didn't have Journey in mind, and I love Journey. I didn't have Queen. I didn't have Zeppelin.
Queen. Yeah.
But that's for
You know.
part 2 of the 5 albums that five albums you left on shore that you would want to go grab.
Part 27 of the 5 albums that you
Left in the back of the truck. You know?
I don't think I could do just 5. It would,
barged them in, you know.
Well, a
It's
couple of
hard.
things. We need to keep Michael McVeigh in our prayers.
Sure, absolutely.
I don't know how well he's doing or not doing. And we also need to keep Linda Foster's husband, Harold, in our prayers. He's having some pretty serious issues.
Is he
going
sick?
on right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it COVID related?
No,
No, it's not COVID related. No, it's
It's
Oh.
Parkinson's and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry to hear that, Linda.
yeah. So we're really sorry, Linda.
So Linda's gonna have her hands full. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Well, look, man. Yeah,
Okay.
you just got to stay safe. Hey, what are you doing over there?
All right. So
I think this was a fun show. We probably should cut it off now.
that's
And
what
let's all be thinking about what we want to do next week. I mean, Jason, you had another good idea.
Like the 5 rarest records in our collections.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Or you had a good idea, box sets. I don't know if Altini getting box sets.
I don't have.
I
enough
know
box.
Pat does.
Well,
Everybody-
80s, like
then
80s pop.
Everybody needs to get caught up then. with box
80s
sets.
pop is a good one.
80s pop.
80s pop. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
So 80s pop.
There's a lot of
box
good,
sets.
good things.
yeah, there's a lot of good music.
Yacht rock.
Rarest albums in our collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this because we can, like I said, we get a bunch of variety going.
Yes, that's what
No.
I like. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too.
It spurs a lot of conversation.
Yeah.
And wait, we're gonna say Michael McVeigh. I hope you're watching. You're fired.
You're fired.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for a fun time. I want to thank everybody in the chat for putting up with us. I hope you had a good time too. I had a good time. I think we all had a good time.
It was a good. This is a good show.
Good job.
It was a fun show. Thank you, everybody, and we're going to sign out now. All righty.
Bye, guys.
See you next week. Bye. Monroe, Monroe, hey, Monroe, say goodbye. Okay. See you
Bye,
guys.
Monroe.
Okay, well, she's got to say bye more formally. Monroe, say goodbye.
We'll see you on the next one.
Say goodbye, Monroe. This is
Is
the
that
vinyl
the-
unicorn. It's
Is
too
that
hot
dog
for-
alive?
Yeah, we're still alive. We're still alive.
But is that dog alive?
Is the dog alive? Yeah, the dog is alive.
My
See,
dog.
see, she's like swimming. You know, she's alive.
Hey, why? She's gonna take a dump in my hands right now.
That's about as alive as you can get. Okay, guys, thank you. We'll see you next Friday.
Bye,
Okay.
everybody.
Okay, bye, everybody.